Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Kilniath and today we are cracking on with some more Oblivion Remastered. And just before I get started, I would like to say a huge thank you to Frosty Pie. Thank you very much for the subscription. You really didn't have to do that, but I definitely appreciate it. For those who don't know, Frosty Pie is a streamer who streamed a lot of Diablo 4, along with some chill games like the store simulator thingamajig and such. And it's actually her partner who runs Content Delta, so that's how I got involved there. Started seeing how to stream and such, and got this started. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Thank you very much, Frosty. Really appreciate it. And we've got Priestify in chat. Welcome in. Hope you are feeling a little bit better. Won't go into details, but yeah. Hope you're at least gonna chill, relax, feel a bit better. Hopefully by time the weekend rolls round. It is a Friday. It's a sunny Friday and a warm Friday. Not my favourite kind of Friday, but we can't complain about Fridays because it's the weekend, and in the UK it's a bank holiday as well, which means all the more time for games. But yes, we are continuing with Ganril, our high elf who cannot cast spells. So yeah, it's starting to make things a bit difficult now, especially since we're fighting vampires that wear very heavy armour and have enchanted swords. But we finished off last time, yesterday. We just got the Star of Azura, which means we have a infinite refillable soul gem, which means we can keep our stuff enchanted and topped up. So I think the best idea might be to head Never Eat Shredded Wheat west to Bruma, because we may be able to pick up some more side quests there, do some more jobs, get some more money and such, and we may be able to find the Mages Guild and see if we can get some custom enchantments on us stuff. I can't actually remember if enchanting is a service that the Mages Guild offer. Oh, I need to change the colour of that. I think it says Priestify just subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much, my friend. You also didn't need to do that, but I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Very appreciated. Hey, at least you get to listen to the cool music during the ad breaks now, at least. Yes, wow emote. Did I literally pull that face? Oh, oh. Oh no, it's the wind I can hear. I thought I could hear the combat music starting, which reminds me. I have... Oh, in fact, thank you very much for... Oh, shit. Thanks, Kate. For anyone who doesn't know, Kate is my girlfriend, so she is also subbed with Prime. Again, you didn't need to do that, but... Oh, feck, we've got one of those hype train things now. Thanks for that, Kate. Very much appreciated. I still don't, as a viewer, understand the hype train things, so yeah, question mark is the response to a hype train. But I will thankfully let you know that I discovered you can adjust the volume of alerts, so it's not now blasting my ears out. So thank you for the bits, Priestify. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone who has Amazon Prime, it's free to subscribe. Feel free to do so. You get to listen to some music during the ad break. One thing I did want to know, actually, before we get too deep into... Did I just say did want to know? Did want to say, before we get too far into Oblivioning. Oh, somebody died. I am planning on maybe tweaking the BRB screen, maybe having some of the shorts up there, some of the funnier Oblivion moments or Monster Hunter moments or something, so there's a bit of entertainment whilst all that happens. Oh, this is one of the horrible vampires that chases out of the cave. Ooh, we're not using bows, so that doesn't matter. We'll take his vampire dust though, we can sell that. We like selling things for money and profit. Ooh, and there's a ruin there. How much carrying capacity have we got? We've got about 100. Yeah. Oh, and we've got the Zeus emote on the go. Yeah, it turns out after yesterday's stream, the Rocky emote was the most popular one, which is nice. Little rockaroo. Oh, there's a hidden camp around there. It's not very hidden, is it? The compass is telling us exactly where it is. But I do want to check out this ruin. Might as well on the way. do some looting, do some bashing skulls.
Take care.
Oh, there's a conversation happening there. Oh no, they weren't happy of us eavesdropping. Oh shit. I can't get up the hill. It's too steep of a hill. Just wait there, please, bandit. Whack. Oh yeah, we get shield when we do blunt stuff, don't we? Bonk. Bonk. Hey up, Ellie, how's it going? I know exactly how it's going because you showed on Oblivion you've got shitloads of money on this game. Ellie is proper hammering this game. She's got all the money, probably all the Daedric artifacts now, I imagine. And she's got some hella cool characters on the go. Meanwhile, we're kind of scrubbing it by here. Struggling to fight bandits. We do get a potion of heat button though there. Cheers for the hydrate. I will get on that. Thank you very much. How is your Friday going, Ellie? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Is everybody looking forward to the weekend? Is everybody having a long weekend? Because if you're not, you should be. Just say the UK gets a bank holiday, rest of the world should as well. Why are these rocks unusually glowy? We've got some glow-in-the-dark rocks here. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. The glow-in-the-dark spots are spreading. Oh, God. Yeah, Ellie, remember when I said about that glitch happening with the lighting? I think it's happened. There are glowing dots just dotted around. Unreal Engine, everybody. Looks unreal. Oh my god, they're multiplying as well. Every time I turn around, there's more of them. Hold on. I kind of need to experiment here. They're moving. What even is that? It's been happening all day. Are you getting this as well? That is so weird. Yeah, every developer should make every game in the Unreal Engine. It's fantastic. If you like your world to be covered in bright dots. Yeah, too warm has to hydrate, too right. It's absolutely roasting again. I mean, apparently, it's cooler. The BBC says that it's 13 degrees here. I would beg to differ, myself. You've now got nearly 80 mercantiles, so you've been investing in your favourite stores. Venado in the best defense now has 2,000 gold to buy stuff with. Wow. I've always wondered about the high mercantile skill, because it says you can invest in stores, and I never quite got there. It's actually cooler outside, to be honest. I can believe that. I can definitely believe that. Yeah, we've found another random ruin to explore, so... oh, you know what? I think I've got a random scroll of Unlock Easy. Because we're allowed to use scrolls. I know it's very easy. We won't get away with it then. We have to pick the locks. And fail. Come on, we can do it. Oh no, I should have clicked it earlier. No, don't break all my lockpicks. Oh, I did that too late. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Got there in the end. You've got about 100 disposition is buying for 63% of value. That is really nice. Also, this is really nice. 20% chameleon. Well, it's not actually, is it? Because it's chameleon, not invisibility. I mean, it's worth a bit. We'll have that. Go on then. We'll take the arrows to sell as well. Why not? Are you in conservatory as well again, Ellie? Cooking yourself in the conservatory. I mean, the sun does keep coming and going, so hopefully it calms it down a little bit. If you get 5 pieces, you get total invisibility. Do you really? What, even when standing? Nothing can see you? That seems pretty powerful. Oh shit. Oh sugar. Longsword of Pain, please. Why does a savage ogre make bear noises? It's making literal Skyrim bear noises. These guys don't have regen though. I did not expect to see an ogre in here. I mean, if we're not careful, it could be all ogre. Badumtish. I'm so sorry. I can't help it when it comes to ogres. Oh. Hey, at least they're easy to... Oh, he says. There we go. Ogre's teeth. You are indeed. Yeah, it stacks. Nice. I didn't know it all stacked. I guess a full set, completely invisible there. It is when you get the Shadow Stone, then you can add chameleon to your own armour. Ooh, as in one of the sigil stones. The Shadow Sigil Stone. To be fair, that'd be a good way of us enchanting some gear, but I'm not massively keen on initiating the main quest. Ooh. We'll carry them for now. Are we using Dwarven Greaves? What greaves are we using? Orcish. Okay, we'll stick with them for now. Because they're not knackered. Yeah, then you can have it for enchantments. Yeah, I remember finding a couple of them when I played it back in there. To be honest, I avoided the Oblivion Gates as much as possible for the most part. But might make it a habit to do a few more. Oh yeah, there's an ogre over there. What the worst thing we could possibly do is get started by multiple of them. Let's keep going left. Left is a good direction. Oh. Come on then. I really, really want to get the shield bash. Oh, right, run away a bit, get some stamina back. I didn't used to pay any attention to stamina, you know. Haha, you missed. Oh, he backhanded us and broke something. That's not ideal. That's a bit more ideal. What broke? Oh, his gauntlets have gone. That's alright, we've got a backup there. You're about to kick off the main quest on a particular bow that spawns in the Coral Oblivion Gate. Also sorry to rude. Yeah, it's me that has to make sure that I say hello and everything. You're under no obligation whatsoever. Do not worry about it. You feel a bit better in a bit, you'll try out some Abiotic Factor or play some DayZ. Just thought it's no good trying to have high energy on stream while feeling crap. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, no worries at all. I am very much enjoying Oblivion. I am happy to be playing Oblivion. It is one of... I've probably given it a hard rap over the years, but it is one of my favourite games. Not as favourite as Morrowind, but yeah, definitely somewhere near there. I mean, to be honest, Abiotic Factor is definitely becoming one of my favourite games because I love immersive sims, things like Prey 2017 and Thief, Deus Ex, all those kind of games. It's very much like one of those, except you actually do go back and forth and survive and do all the things I used to pretend to do when I was a kid. I used to play immersive sims and kind of semi-role play inside them. Just kind of decide that I owned the facility and it was my lab now and I was going to, you know, go up and down the elevator and open and close fancy mechanical doors. I was a weird child. I'm still a weird person, but, you know, can't all be normal. Yeah, I know there's one there. Oh, and there's one there. And I can hear one breathing. What the heck? They breathe very loud. Borderlands 3 is at 79%. Oh, is it not on Game Pass? I thought it were on Game Pass. Tell you something, if it's on that much of a discount, it is definitely worth it. Midrak and Vector. Oh shit. Something opened. Midrak and Vector were playing it earlier, and we were literally saying as if we've reached level 30, and we don't even feel like we're towards the end of the game yet. Whereas on Borderlands 2, we literally hit level 30 at the end of the game. Oh shit! Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to happen. Run away! Why so many oh my god, it's an ogre stampede. Fuck. Swing. Swing. Oh, everything's gonna break. They're gonna knacker me. I've already run out of enchantments. I should probably... Oh, I don't have my war axe. Oh, it's there. No, that's my war hammer. Oh god. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. They've got really long reach as well. Let's hold on a second. I need to think about this situation. It is, but you have to install... Oh, 79 downloaded. Nice. Yeah, Borderlands 3 has crossplay, so definitely up for playing that. Right, first, let's restore some health. That would be a healthy idea. Next, I think we discovered this last time. I have all these items and nothing that can particularly give me any advantage. I mean, I could drain this speed. Let's do that. Might as well. Yeah, I think all my scrolls are a bit shite, to be honest. They might be worth selling. Maybe I should actually invest in some useful... Ooh, you know what? We can use scrolls. Wait, 6 points of fire damage. That's bugger all. Let's use that. Wait, what? I swapped over to the other one. Where's it gone? Did it just look like a fireball? It's a lightning bolt masquerading as a fireball. Oh god. I don't know what's happening. He's nearly down. We're nearly dead. Ooh. Oh, they can't go over there, can they not? Oh, let's use this to his advantage. Let's head back in. Right, one at a time, please. Uh-oh. Oh shit, run. Do we have any more? Do we have anything called touch? Fatigue. Yeah, that's the shitty 6-point one. We don't want to use that. Minor wound. Drain health on target, 5 points over 10 seconds. Let's see what that does. If it's drain, it might heal us as well, actually. Boom. Oh shit, and then it unequipped it. Well, I didn't mean to do that spell. Apologies for anyone keeping track of the spell. Oh shit. I am very much backed into a corner now. Healing. Healing. I don't have any other healing. I need to buy some potions. I am very unprepared for this exploration. Right, weapon-wise. That's 12. That's his most damaging. That's out of charge. They're not undead, so that's not going to help. That does 5 points of frost. Plus the 4 takes us to 9, so that's not as good. That does barely any damage, but it does have a soul trap. Let's go for that, because it's a bit faster than the hammer. Run away! Run away! Oh, something else broke. Oh shit, wrong way. That way. No, this is the wrong way as well, isn't it? The door's open. The door is open and it leads to a button that opens there. This is like the opposite of skillful gameplay. This is flail around gameplay. Do we still have... We've got Spark. 10-point shock. Right, and then we'll come back here and make sure clairvoyance is the spell so that we're not accidentally benefiting. Run away! Oh, what? What are you doing down here already? Oh, there's 3 more. This is not good. Yeah, there's two over there and 1 new one. Kinda wish I'd gone to a town first. He's going to be full health as well, isn't he? I think we kite him outside because we've got more room to... Oh wait, all 3 are going to come now. That was a bad idea. Run, 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 run. Are they all going to come? Are none of them going to come? Place your bets. Yeah, we're healing very, very slowly. Watch them come out of some other back entrance or something like that. Also, why is his magicka reduced? Not that I'm using it, but... Right, what broke? Oh, his boots. His boots are broken again. Put some shoes on there. Don't want to be going barefoot. We're not all Bosma. That's feather. That's for just normal weapons. I don't know if an ogre's fist classes as a normal weapon. Also, why is there a gluey below thing on top? Not just a piece of stone. Maybe something useful. It is indeed just a piece of glowing stone. Casual Bosma racism. Hey, wouldn't be the Elder Scrolls if there wasn't some form of it. I mean, you have played Morrowind. You know what that one's all about. I think this is one of those situations where Oblivion just keeps the combat music going and thinks you're perpetually discovered. Which is fine, because it gives us a little bit of a chance to heal. Kind of the cheesy way of healing there. How many more actual heals have we got? 4 weak. Not ideal. Maybe we part way to Bruma. Maybe I go back to Shaden Hall afterwards. Try and get some actual heals. That's going to be useless in terms of damage. Let's go back to this because then we've got a shield. And we can block some more attacks. Okay, hi fellas. Hi. Thanks for waiting at the entrance for me. Run away. Yeah, I'm gonna door cheese a little bit because oh no, he followed me this time. He actually followed me this time. That's not good. Could try the Namira quest. Which one's the Namira quest? Is it nearby? I like Namira quests. If they're nearby. Is it Boethia on Skyrim where you have to like trick one of your followers to go there? Or is that Namira? Who is Namira? I can't remember. Alright, I've got some stamina back. As if that hit. I'm annoyed that that hit me. Alright, gather some more stamina. Or a bit of a rest. We can do it if we use a shield. There we go. You just have to play Play defensively. Like a turtle. You have to use a script spell. The Daedric Prince of Decay. A script spell? Not as in like it's a custom scroll for that particular quest that runs a script. Do I have any repair hammers? I don't think I've seen repair hammers when I've looked. Oh, I do. Can't repair them because they're enchanted. We can repair these. Probably want to repair this helmet before it... Oh. Oh. I didn't think that through. Well, we're leveled up in armour at least. You cast it and it turns off torches. Ooh. That's fancy. Is that reusable? That sounds kind of cool, actually. Play the game like Thief. Sneaking around and turning torches off. Oh, I heard a noise. So I think there's potentially 2 more ogres in here now. As long as we keep a shield up, we can potentially outblock the damage. You only have it for the quest, yeah, makes sense. Right, we pushed a button that way. So let's go this way instead. This might be a dead end. No ogre. I don't like how many directions there are. Let's go that way first. Don't like it when there's many directions. Oh my god, this goes even further in. This place is an absolute maze. You cast it at priests when their torches are out, some forsaken attack and kill them. Huh, I don't know if I've ever done that quest. Can't say I remember it. Sounds really cool though. There we go. This is one of the ogres we were fighting. Stop getting so close. Back off a bit. Recover some stamina. Yeah, originally when Oblivion came out, I remember thinking it's all very button mashy, swingy sword. And to be fair, the swinging sword animations weren't exactly the best in the world. You just kind of went and it looked weak. Whereas on this game, they've got a bit more impact. But I don't remember ever having to stamina manage quite so much. Also, I keep getting a black line cutting across the screen. So let's just save. Yeah, I'm definitely down for doing that quest though, Ellie. Is it on the way to Bruma or nearby us, or what's the situation? That'd be cool to have a look at. I don't think we've got any particular goals. We have joined the Fighters Guild, and if we go to Bruma, we may be able to take some quests there. Although I imagine we need to do the whole advancement thing first, and then go to the opposite end of the map, advance, do some quests, and then we might be allowed to do them at Bruma. Oh, here's another one. I wish you could like whistle or something. Also, there was a hiss behind me. Don't like ruins hissing at me. A sword and part-time windscreen wiper. Wait, what? Where you are, it's west. From Bruma, it's south. Ah, okay. We shall check it out. You'll need some cheap wine to get your personality under 20. Are we sure my personality isn't already under 20? You never know. To be fair, I've been persuading people a fair bit, I suppose. 1, 2. Block. 1, 2. Back off. Recover some more stamina. It's like Monster Hunter now. Always backing off to charge up some stamina. There we go. Yeah, we've got a rhythm now. We don't take too much damage. We can't afford to take too much damage. If any more of his equipment breaks, we'll be getting one shot. I mean, I am keen to see how far I can get. Obviously, first of all, without using magic, but second of all, without reducing the difficulty. Because I think at a certain point, everyone agrees the level scaling gets a bit whack in Oblivion. So it's worthwhile kind of turning the difficulty down so everything feels normal. There's a random blue flash there. Oblivion Re-Monster, yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot we've got a new dash move as well, actually, from last time. So we can actually do a dodge. Like Monster Hunter. Oblivion-inspired Monster Hunter. Or Monster Hunter-inspired Oblivion. And we all know what inspired Monster Hunter. Tamagotchi. No more ogres. That is good news. Oh, it's locked again. I do love the little bugs that scatter and move across stuff. That's a cool little touch. It's creepy, but cool. Oh, come on. There we go. Pineapple Station Orange. Indeed. I mean, Pineapple Station Orange inspired most games, it seems. If there's a game you can think of, there's probably a tenuous connection as to why Pineapple Station Orange inspired it. P.S.O. I mean, it also might have inspired Elder Scrolls Online. They've both got S and O in the title. And they're both fantasy, in a way. Or both pineapples, depending on how you want to look at it. Right, it looks like there should be something on that plinth, but there is not. Which is either very disappointing or very suspicious. Hey, whoa. That was your best joke ever. I mean, you've done some pretty banging jokes in the past. Where is... What? What was the point of coming into this room? I have a confuse. There is literally nowhere to go from there. Wait, what? We haven't been everywhere. Surely. And don't call me Shirley. We have? Alright, well, that was a dungeon of ogres. Just ogres. If you like ogres, can recommend. If you like onions as well, because I hear those are like ogres. Normally there's like a bit impressive of a treasure room or something, or one of those Vala stones or something like that. Yeah, I don't rate that one. I'm going to leave it a bad review on Yelp. I don't think anyone should visit this dungeon. Just avoid this dungeon. Here's the advice for if you're playing the Oblivion Remaster, just avoid Cedar. It's not a good dungeon. Not good about it at all. Right, do we have some cheap wine, or will I need to get some cheap wine? I have Shadow Banish wine. That drains intelligence. Not quite personality, though. What is our personality? Well, it's 40. Yeah, we are going to have to reduce his personality. So we will need some cheap wine. Stars says under your hand. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armour? Go on then. Oh. Oh wow. We've got a little dagger. So if we need to fight anything, don't worry. We've got a little stabby stabber. Can we actually see the stats of it? Bound dagger. 7 damage. Bound gauntlets, 3 defense. I mean, I think it's better than his steel ones, yeah. Fair enough. We've got a little dagger now. Does it disappear? No, it doesn't. It does on Skyrim, if you sheathe them, I think. Ah. Dodged it. Stab. Stab, and the imp is gone. Oh, his gauntlet stopped glowing. Right, we're on a trail. Don't know what trail. Maybe we head back to Shadenhall, actually get some healing potions and scrolls, sell some stuff, get some cheap wine, and then we can look for Namina's place, where Namina likes to hang out. Yeah, and probably bump into some new ruins or places to explore on the way. That's what normally tends to happen. You set out with a goal and then get distracted by everything else. That's what I do, at least. Oh, wolf. A Wolof. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he broke his helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You know what? Attacking with, I mean, unsurprisingly, attacking with a dagger doesn't take too much stamina. Maybe we should stick to short swords. Just get a really nice enchanted short sword. It would be laughing. We won't keep running out of stamina. We can keep attacking. I don't know what we'd enchant it with, but we can see what the Mage Guild has to offer. Yeah, it's cool that there's these little paths and trails. To be fair, these little paths and trails were on the original, but they were like just a texture, a subtle texture change, so you were never, or at least I was never massively sure if it was actually a little trail or anything. You'd come across these bits, but yeah, it's a bit clearer on this one. What? Is that a rock? It is a rock. I thought it were a bloody Daedroth or something. We haven't encountered them, thankfully. I bet you've been fighting Daedroth, haven't you, Ellie? At your level. Desolate Mine is one of the places we've been. That's the Fighters Guild place, so we'll head that way. Then we should have a straight shot back to Shadenhall. I think it was Addy I was watching the other day. Oh, goblins have respawned. That was quick. Whack, 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 whack. Yeah, I was watching Addy play the other day, and he's fighting a bunch of Daedroth now. And the Light Wraith, actually. They're all making tons of progress in the main quest. And here I am, just attacking random goblins. Not yet, level 18 now, should see them between 20 to 30. Ah. How did these goblins make metal? At least I think it's metal. Looks like metal. Been weaponsmithing. Making their own iron gear. Clever little goblins. Quickwater Cave, that's not where I want to go. I want to go south. Yeah, I just remember getting to some point in this game and you start seeing Minotaurs in the forests. And they hit pretty darn hard. Well, I think on your arena ones you can take on 3 Minotaurs at once or something now, can't you? Yeah, I can't remember liking Minotaurs very much. They definitely weren't fun in Henantier's dream. Do we still have fence horses? Whoa. Oh, that's because me stone ran off. No, the fence horses have escaped. They are no longer one with the fence. One of them has freed itself. Other ones decided to stay home, and I'm pretty sure there was a third. The third's gone walkies. He's given up. Maybe that guard's stolen him. You fight them a lot. With the arena, I can fight 3 Minotaur Lords. Yeah, my reaction to that. Lord. That does not sound pleasant. You just one-shot everything with sneak attack arrows. Yeah, I just need like a really good enchanted short sword. That would be ideal, I think. Right, let's go here. I think we've previously persuaded this woman. So we'll get rid of some of the really bad stuff that we don't need. So we don't need dwarven arrows. We like that, we like that, we like that. Short Sword of Frost does 4 damage. That just wants selling. Sell them. I mean, if I can enchant the steel short sword, that would be ideal. Right. Base Ring of Shadows. Useful, not useful. I'm personally leaning towards sell. What do you think, Ellie? Found me the perfect weapon. The blacksmithing anvil will sell it to you. Ooh. That's a good shout.
That's a good deal.
Anvil's a fair bit away though, to be fair. Yeah, should I just sell the Ring of Shadows? Can always do with more gold. Yeah, it would be useful if I get another 4. I think we can just sell this particular one. It's nearly £1,000 by itself. Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll sell that. We'll sell his Ogre's Teeth. Do 10 gold, nice. Drain Intelligence, Poison. 10 points over 30 seconds. Not amazingly useful.
That's a good deal.
Silence, possibly useful. Restore Speed, possibly useful. Cure Disease, very useful. Cure Poison. I think we're immune to poison, aren't we? As a high elf. Yeah, with our particular archetype, it really isn't for you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Restore Luck. Not massively important. We can always do that at a shrine. Night Eye, I'll sell 1. Sorcery Potions, don't need them. Dispel will keep. Agility, Healing. Goodbye Sorcery. Goodbye Vampire Dust.
Drive a hard bargain.
Drain Magicka, potentially useful. Damage Magicka. Damage is the max, isn't it? It ruins the max Magicka. So, questionably useful. Probably not as useful as Silence and everything. Okay, Dispel 15 versus 45. We don't need these 2. We'll keep the healing. We'll keep 1 Restore Strength. And we don't need them. Cool. Right, back to the top, please. Keeping them, keeping that. Bound Gauntlets, 20 seconds. Nah, don't need that. Burden, 15 points for 15 seconds. Not long enough. Chameleon, not really useful. Touch Magic, 15 points. Let's not. Damage Fatigue, meh.
That seems a fair price.
Charm, possibly useful. Keep that. Damage Health, 5 points. Too low. 6 points of fire damage. That's like flicking embers at them. let's bin that off. First job today was to find way shrines for all 9 divines. I had to get my infamy back to 0. Why is your infamy building up? Yeah, because you get stopped from doing some of the Knights of the Nine stuff if you're too questionable, I believe. Don't need Grantham Blakely's map anymore. We'll keep that. Rally on Touch. Yeah, I mean it's only 2 gold, but you know what? It's a fairly strong one. It don't weigh out. I'll keep it. Drain Fatigue. On target. Potentially useful. Drain Health. Very easy lock. Shield on self 5%. Nah, 5%'s crap. Sell Sapphire. Yeah, thanks, Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, you never told me when I joined the Dark Brotherhood that I would be becoming infamous. You could have at least warned me. Camo target level 2, useless. Snowball. Potentially a bit of chip damage. Shock damage, same. Torches don't weigh out. Valor Stone we're keeping to restore stuff. Weakness to poison, 25%. Because it's a percent, I'll keep that. Welkeens we don't need. I made a stupid joke in Addy's stream the other day. So it was gathering Welkeen stones, and I was like, it's Welkind that there's Welkind stones in there. But dish. Now that I've done the arena, I won't have to do the pilgrimage again. Why is there a connection between them?
That's a good deal.
One faded note? I don't think I need that. Right. I don't think she's going to sell any particular potions. Let's go Mage's Guild. Also, we've leveled up again. Where's the door? Not there. Where's the door? That's the door. Thought it was a window. You got puns, folks. Yeah. Bad puns. Very bad puns. To be honest, I've probably been holding on to that joke since 2006.
It's my.
All right, can you please repair everything we've got?
Whatever you break.
599. Fucking hell, that's a bit more expensive than usual. You put your rates up, love. All right, at least we can stick our gauntlets back on and his boots back on. So we've got the useful abilities. You can tell the prophet that you are worthy to be a knight, and he agrees, same as if you've done... Oh, right. Oh, instead of doing the shrines. Got you. Got you. Does anyone at the Fighters Guild sell weapons? Oh, wait, hold on. I was just in a blacksmith shop. What am I doing? She'll sell weapons. I want to see if we can get like a very strong short sword. Battery.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Weapons.
What can I interest you in?
Yeah, that's fine. What's this? One-handed longsword. Absorb blade, absorb agility, absorb endurance. Interesting effects. Funnily enough, beating the Dark Brotherhood or Thieves Guild doesn't count. Yeah, I wonder why that is. I wonder why a prophet would not say that you're worthy from doing the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild. Why is she still selling iron goods?
Good day.
Yeah, it was. Until you refused to sell me out. Decent. Goodbye. So, does anyone at the Fighters Guild sell equipment? It would make sense for them to.
What can I do?
Oh, you do
I'll
repairs.
go into battle with broken. Be seeing you.
I did not know that. That's not an actual shield. This isn't Skyrim. We can't just pull swords and shields off the wall. Anyone down here? Oh, there's a cool little forge. What's that? Calipers. I'm kind of scrounging for weapons now, seeing if there's out free. Got a broomstick. Start bashing goblins over the head with a broomstick. Why have they got all these weapon racks with no weapons on them? Ooh. Fair enough. Hey, silver short sword. There we go. That's reasonably decent. It's better than a steel one, isn't it? Yeah, so we can stick that there. Then if we go to the Mages Guild and see about getting it enchanted, provided they do allow that service. They do in Morrowind. Or I'm just misremembering everything ever. Which I wouldn't put it past myself. I know they do recharging. Surely they do. Oh no, they don't do enchanting, do they?
Well met.
Well, what can I?
Don't think he does anything.
Goodbye.
Naspia Cosma is really skilled with her.
I'm Ditan.
Deetsan does training.
It's my.
She does.
Take your time.
Yeah, she's already happy. We can see if she's got some
May
potions
I
at
interest you in
least.
some of my fine wares?
Potion of healing. Restore health 35. We shall be having them. Restore fatigue. Yes.
I let that go too cheaply.
No, you didn't. It's not too cheap at all. Do we get a bunch of bulk re-healing? Might as well for those little moments.
Thank you for your.
I've got 8 grand left.
I'm Trayvon, the Red Guard, Mage's Guild Evoker. Surprised? We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper
He's got
with
some
minds.
unique dialogue.
If you use magic, you're weak or wicked.
That's
My
cool.
family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion.
Well,
Profaning
necromancy
the
is banned.
remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Deidre.
Deidre. I hate it when some people pronounce it like that in these games. Like, for the most part, it's always been Daedra, but you do find the occasional voice actor or voice line where they say Deidre. it's like Deirdre or something. Can you tell me all about Daedra cults?
Deidre cults aren't necessarily evil.
Deidre.
In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Deidre in the temple. The Azura shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him.
Yeah, I've met him actually. Funny you should say that. Yeah, purchasing spells, train. Not enchanting. Daedra. It's like when they pronounce the Dreg on... Is it this one maybe? When they talk about Land Dreg?
Hello.
And I always read it as Drew originally. D-R-E-U-G-H. It's a very strange pronunciation.
What do you want?
Yeah, you do recharging, but not
Always
enchanting.
Keep your magical equipment charged.
You know what? I'll charge it myself, thanks.
Goodbye.
What about you? Actually, you're new. Oh, he's speaking from downstairs. He's projecting his voice. Yeah, purchasing spells. Okay, so I think in Oblivion we can actually pay for somebody to enchant stuff for us, which is a little
How are you?
disappointing. She's the only vendor as well. I don't reckon she's going to sell... Yeah, no weapons or gear.
Farewell.
There goes his good silver sword idea. So the only way to enchant it is going to be doing Oblivion Gates and getting the sigil stones. Because it would be nice to use that. We should put his soul trapping axe on. So then I can recharge my other weapon.
What is it?
Right, let's get out of here. Continue heading west. We've got some heals now at least. Also, why is my magicka like that? It's up on the D-pad for character menu. Willpower. Willpower is being drained because of nothing, apparently. Huh. Oh, it's permanently lowered until I reach a shrine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, things to look out for when you're adventuring in Cyrodiil. Things can permanently reduce your character's stats, and by permanently, I mean permanently until you counteract it with a potion, spell, scroll, or going to a chapel and praying at one of these shrines there. That will then restore your stuff. Yeah, I could go to church, but it's only my willpower that's been damaged, so It is just behind me. I toyed with the idea in my head and then I remembered I don't need willpower because I'm not using spells. It's not really massively important to this particular character, thankfully. Alright, Desolate Mines there, and then we'll be back roughly where we were. We can continue westward to Namira's shrine. Oh, I should have leveled up as well. Ah, it's fine. We'll probably find a bandit camp or something. I'm sure we can find some form of accommodations. Yeah, there we go. That's back on the trail we're on. Right. Well, ads are about to start, so I would encourage you to get up and move. I hear that's healthy. Healthy for circulation and stuff like that. Top up your drinks. Get some more snacks. And I will see you in a little bit. See you soon. And we're back. Welcome back. Hope everybody is comfortable. And what was I going to say? It's solid, yeah. I was typing it out and I was like, yeah, this actually rhymes. I was slightly proud of myself. You've got to be slightly proud of yourself when you have those little moments. But yeah, I will go in through my music library, because all of the tracks that I'm using are ones that I created when I was messing around in Logic Pro. Because every time you buy a Mac, you get 90 days of Logic Pro, which the software by itself is 200 quid. Probably a worthy investment at some point, but a bit expensive for a piece of software. Very good software, mind. But yeah, when I did music tech briefly back at sixth form, I got used to using Logic Pro. It's been fun to go on and mess around with, because you've got all like shed loads of synthesizers and stuff like that. So I just ended up making some random songs. I mean, if you've looked on my actual YouTube channel, the oldest video on there from way back when is the first attempt at a song, which I did actually remaster. I made a new version of it the other year. Well, probably like 5 years ago now. But I also made the mistake of putting lyrics to it, which is why this microphone exists, because I thought maybe I can just try singing, because I couldn't find a singer. Spoiler alert, I can't sing. I actually briefly took singing lessons online as well. When COVID happened, found an online singing tutor. But I don't know, I'm weird with music. I'm very much of the mindset of, to make music, just make it and see if it sounds alright, and if it does, then it's probably alright. I don't enjoy music theory. I don't enjoy there being, you know, rules around it and things that you have to do and things that you should follow. I just firmly think if you make something and it sounds cool, thumbs up, there you go, you've won. Alright, let's see if we can soul trap a bear. In fact, let's try and weaken it first, shall we? Oh. Yeah, let's get some stamina back. Just, oh no, let me dodge. I should have actually dodged, shouldn't I? That would have drained less stamina. Right, soul trap. There we go. Beautiful. We have captured a soul of a bear. Very cute bear. Right, where's it gone? Common soul. Use that on Longsword of Pain. Wait, what? A common soul does 800? I'm not going to knock that. Now his good sword is fully charged. Excellent. Greetings, hey up Jet Black Sheep, how is it going? Hope you are doing well. Did you end up, I think you were kind of interested in Oblivion Remastered yesterday. Have you caved and bought the game? Or are you still holding off? I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't blame you for holding off. It could do with some patching. I heard that they did a patch on PC, but it broke AMD FSR. Going well, looking forward to the weekend. Yes, it is Friday, the bestest of days. Friday means you've got the entire weekend upcoming, whereas on the weekend, you know, you're in it and it's starting to end, which is less appealing. Yeah, we are heading slightly westward from where we finished off last time. So we're heading towards Bruma, but a little birdie called Ellie told me that there is a Namira shrine somewhere around here. Oh, shite, I forgot to buy some wine. We'll get some at Bruma. Might as well do. Also, we should start seeing some snow on us. Oh, yeah. I think there's a little bit of frosting. Or is it just rusty? It might just be rusty. Don't know. You did actually buy Oblivion a week or so ago. Ah, so you're tentatively planning on playing it after your Morrowind playthrough. Excellent. Was that OG Oblivion or this version? Because in all honesty, they are the same. Like, obviously this one's got rays that blend through the middle of the earth. According to that's a weird god ray. Yeah, this one's got some interesting visual effects, shall we say. But gameplay-wise, it's exactly the same. Well, other than a couple of additions, I'll admit. But yeah, both versions, as I say, are excellent. Excellent investments in your RPG enjoyment. Oh yeah, there's snow on my sword. Look at that. There's little bits of snow on my sword. Maybe it'll do ice damage. It won't, but yeah. Head to where H is in Heartlands. Ooh, okay. Map. Heartlands. Ooh, okay. So we actually need to go south a bit. Oh, this was such a lovely trail as well. New one that I'd like to play the original too. Yeah, I mean, the original probably goes on sale for like £6 or insert relevant currency here. it tends to be fairly cheap, at least on Steam. Yeah, it does have frost on it. I'm not seeing things. It's cool. I do like that. You can see it clearer on the blade. I think there is a bit of AMD shimmering going on, but that's damn cool. I appreciate that. I like getting snow on things. Even in real life. When snow falls on stuff, it's just a refreshing change of scenery. The world goes from being green everywhere to all kinds of colours. Can we avoid discovering this place? Because I don't want it on my map if I haven't explored the inside. And I don't want to explore the inside because I'll probably get my ass handed to me. Oh god, this does not look safe. Oh. Oh. And on your fingers. I didn't check my fingers actually. Oh, it's warmed off now. We're in too warm of an area. Up. How is your Morrowind playthrough going, Jet Black Sheep? Me and Drop Bear Ware were trying out some Morrowind multiplayer today. Well, we were going to, but yeah, technical issues. We did figure out some of the whole Twitch stream together stuff though, which is rather cool. Yeah, we've discovered this place, so we kind of have to go in it now, but we're nearly there. So hopefully Frostfire Cave doesn't kill us. There is a wolf instantly, like. We need to remember to soul trap things, actually. If we get one more hit in, get that out. Boom. Soul absorbed. Thy soul is mine. Also, if anybody's... there's an Easter egg on this game with the Castle DLC where you find a Lord Cain, and I'm pretty sure he's got a sword that does soul trap. And Ellie will know. It's a reference to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which is a damn good series of games. If you haven't played it, definitely check it out. In fact, they did a remaster recently for that. Looked kind of cool. I've got all of the games on Steam already though, and physically. I've got a couple of discs behind me for the Xbox, the original Xbox. Going well. You streamed a little bit late last night. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I've dropped in on one of your streams in the past when you were doing Elden Ring. Doing some crazy Elden Ring stuff. It was a lot of fun. May play it again tonight, though I do want to get some Elden Ring in this weekend also. Yeah. Also, I've realised I'm a pack rat who steals everything. Funny watching Martin stream in contrast to my playstyle. Yeah, I listened to Martin's stream last night. It was midnight my time, so I was kind of like, let's put Martin on in the background while I go to sleep. It works surprisingly effectively. Not that he's, you know, putting me to sleep or anything, but it's good to like close your eyes, listen to it, and kind of imagine that Morrowind has voice acting. It's kind of like as if a cutscene's going on, which is really quite cool. Especially when he does the Dunmer voices, because he's doing really well at them nowadays. Come on. There we go. You love Blood Omen 2 so much. It's funny, because Blood Omen 2 is, I would agree, one of the weaker ones in the series. It does have some hella cool mechanics, like it keeps the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 kind of picking up weapons telekinetically and stuff, and using a bunch of different weapon types with different moves. It used Kane's powers in very interesting ways. Like it's almost like a... Because he loses his powers at the start, so you almost kind of rediscover all these vampiric abilities, like sneaking through mist and such. Is that a door over there? I should probably only attack once with a heavy weapon, because then I've got the opportunity to block. But yeah, I know some of... I don't think it was very well received, Blood Omen 2, purely because you look at Soul Reaver 2's graphics, then compare them to Blood Omen's, and obviously people looked at PS2 graphics a lot, so they were like, why does this one look so bad compared to Soul Reaver 2? Marcus, you tried to murder me, Kane. I seem to have failed. Yeah, that's got some of the best voice acting I've ever heard, the entire Soul Reaver series. He was talking about buying arrows. I was thinking, buy arrows? Why would you buy them? Briefly attempted a shitty Khajiit voice when I ran into Mike the liar last night. Yes, Mike has wares. No, Mike doesn't have wares. He doesn't sell stuff. Fuck. I messed it up already. Hey, what's all this then? Frostfire Glade cannot be opened. Is this a DLC area? Also, why is some of our armour broken already? They don't make armour like they used to. Probably because it's light leather armour, to be fair. Fuck it. We'll go back to steel ones. You'd save that for later, ... Yes, I definitely think we'll save it for later, considering we can't go through. Yeah, I don't know what plugin or add-on this is related to. I did hear that they have added some new quests in the remaster, so maybe it's one of them? Question mark. Looking for knowledge, Mike. Ah, okay. Let's try see if I can do a Khajiit voice. Spoiler alert: I'm really not a voice actor. Looking for knowledge, Mike. No, it sounds bad already. let's just scrap that off. Let's not go any further with that. I'm fine when I'm like reading notes out and I can just put on a slightly different voice to make it sound like, you know, somebody is narrating it, like the pirate one I did the other day. But if I'm trying to mimic somebody else's, nah, not my skill set. Much later, it's a side quest in Leowin. Ah, okay. Yeah, I did enjoy doing my pirate voice when we found that quest a while back. Who are you? Are you a bandit? Are you a hunter? Hello there. I think you're a hunter, aren't you? I like seeing hunters going through, doing hunting things. Hunting things is... in these kind of medieval times, it's a way of life. Nowadays, hunting stuff is a bit poor taste, if you ask me, personally. Anger is a thingy one. I'm looking for the HR, probably nearly there. Just a bit further south. Oh, are you also a hunter or are you a bandit? You've just got a green shirt on. Oh, you're a Forester.
Legion is at your disposal, citizen.
Oh yeah, these are like the rangers, like the new Vegas rangers of the Oblivion world. They just kind of go around and hunt and protect the forests and stuff.
The wilderness just isn't safe anymore.
We've had sightings. Ooh.
The Daedra.
I can do some goofy voices and mimic things sometimes, but it's challenging to get myself to do it on stream at all. A lot of respect for folks who can just put it out there. I mean,
carry on.
People like Martin and Drop Bear, they obviously have a keen interest in actual professional voice acting. So, you know, they actually bother to practice and stuff. I've got zero interest in professional voice acting or anything, but I do think it can add a bit of, you know, a bit of fun to it if you're reading out a note. You go, last night I walked down to the coven and I managed to stab this guy because he was talking shit about my wife and I didn't like it. and I'm a big gruff pirate bastard, so I'm gonna stab him. Jon Snow. Something like that, you know. Just have a bit of fun with it. Have a laugh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Maybe not whilst you're fighting a black bear, by the way. Thank you, Forrester, for the assist. But yeah, just have a bit of fun with it. I mean, I would like to think people aren't going to be offended by you having a bit of fun with your voice. Something I wish they hadn't patched. 2 Imperial Legion Foresters fighting each other outside Bruma. You know what? I think I remember that. Like, every time you went up and they'd respawn, I think they respawned, you'd always see them fighting one another, wouldn't you? I do think I remember that, actually. I don't want to discover this place. I'm staying away from more dungeons for now. I agree, it definitely adds a lot in the context of a stream. I hope to get more comfortable with it eventually. Yeah, you've just got to kind of lean into what you're comfortable with. I mean, I've been doing this for not a lot of time whatsoever. And like Ellie said yesterday, you know, compare my very first stream when I was playing Monster Hunter 1 and not very comfortable with the idea of even doing a stream or being on stream. Having my face out there, having my voice out there. I like to think, you know, even though it's been a short time, I've come a fair way, and that's, you know, thanks to you guys coming in and chatting, making it feel like it's something worthwhile. Oh shit, someone started on us. Oh, sit in. Yeah, it's a good approach, even if it sucks. So what? Exactly. You know, sucking can be. No, let me rephrase that. If you suck in terms of games and voice acting and such, it can still be entertaining in its own way. Saved it. Discover it for later. I think I may have it backwards. That alien ruin is called Anger, then go north. It is indeed called Anger. So the H is for this place. Okay. So we do need to go further north from here. How long ago did you start? I think this is my 7th or 8th week, so it'd probably work out as 2 months or so. So not long. Not long at all. I kind of started, joined the Content Delta Discord, went on one of their stream review things, and he reviewed one of my streams from the very first week, and I literally said, just before you review it, bear in mind I don't have an About Me section. I don't have any screens set up in OBS. I've got sod all. I'm using a camera from 2012 at a random... It's you again! Have you decked that bandit? She just goes around the world decking bandits. I've clipped a shot of her decking a bandit across a bridge and she's back. She's at it again, unless it's a forester. No, it's a bandit. She's decked another bandit. Look at her go. But yeah, it's not been long. I could talk to people on a stream, but I would really struggle to appear on stream. Part of my dysmorphia, I cannot look at myself. I'm slowly working through it now that I'm out to friends as trans. Yeah, I can imagine that's incredibly difficult, especially in that context. I mean, even when I was starting this, I was kind of thinking maybe I could do like Mega Alive does, where he's got a little PNG where the mouth just moves on it or something, or maybe do one of them VTube thingamajigs where you've got a little animated characters. But first of all, I'd need to get that designed, which time, effort, money, all that kind of stuff, or find some generic one which probably wouldn't be representative of me. And then I just kind of thought to myself, well, you know, I can't really change much of it myself. I don't particularly want to, so why not just do it and see what happens? And plus my camera's nice and crusty, so I've got an excuse for not having like a full screen, just chatting kind of screen. So I just sit up in the corner, little, small and tiny, and it makes this 2012 720p webcam almost look good. That's great, you're so new to it. I've been doing it around the same amount of time. I don't get on cam, just the voice. I'm sure the cam helps though. It doesn't. The cam doesn't help, especially when I can see. So I have like Twitch chat and my OBS on a portrait monitor on the left of my main monitor, and the webcam actually sits like in between both monitors because it's the only place to get it central. So anytime I look at the camera to try and, you know, talk to you as the viewer, I do see myself just out the corner of my eye moving and stuff. And then when my eyes glance down at it and everything, I get all mixed up because you try and look at yourself and then you realise, why do I look like I'm not looking at the camera? And it's because, yeah, it's a whole thing. If you've ever been on like a Zoom meeting, oh god, the dots are back. The light dots are back. Fucking weird game. Yeah, if you've ever been on like a Zoom call and you've tried to look at somebody in a Zoom call, you'll realise when your eyes flick to yourself, you're not looking at that person, or you're not looking at yourself. You're kind of looking at the monitor in a weird position. It's all dead confusing. But I mean, it was the lowest effort thing. I'll be completely honest. Instead of me working out this VTuber stuff and going down that route, I'm just a random guy. I can only ever present myself as a random guy. I don't want to try and be like a hype, uwu, cutie VTuber kind of thing when I'm not. So what you see is what you get with me. It's as simple as that. I talk shit and yeah, I play games averagely. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I succeed. It is what it is. You can only do so much. It's definitely distracting being on cam. Yeah. Massively distracting. Just have a little mascot guy down there, but he doesn't have a moving mouth or anything. I mean, you know, some people don't have anything whatsoever, and it's perfectly fine. Do whatever you're comfortable with and you're happy with. And like Barry said on Content Delta, if people join your streams and, you know, chat with you and stuff like that, they must be enjoying what it is that you're doing, so just embrace it. Let's see what this gives us. Another dagger and gauntlets. Why? Why is it always daggers and gauntlets? The shrine is on the eastern side of that path to Bruma. It's about 200 to 300 steps north of Anger. Namira Shrine. There we go. We've discovered it. Thank you, Ellie. I mean, the other thing that helped me, Jet Black Sheep, I was in another streamer's community, Section Skyly. He does Phantasy Star Online content and other Phantasy Stars. And when I started, I mean, first of all, Sky was the person who kind of called me out for following him on Twitch, which got me chatting in the streams for a start. And second, because normally I'd just lurk. But second of all, when I joined his community and started chatting in the Discord, we had community events where we'd all just hop on a Discord voice call and talk shit, basically. And people started streaming games there. I mean, Ellie sometimes streams gameplay there. I just kind of thought, well, maybe I'll just turn my camera on, or maybe I'll just install OBS and fiddle around and see how it works and stuff like that. And it's just kind of baby. I don't want to say baby steps. That sounds a bit immature, but it's just little, you know, steps you can do to get there. So whatever works for you. You're happy just having a few cool folks to hang out with while you game makes it worth it. Absolutely. Yeah, and you're gaming anyway. So that literally why I'm doing this. I'd be playing games anyway. Why not just stream it? So I like how people can drop in and hang out. Exactly. That I think is the right approach. Also, hey up, B Technician, how are you? Hello, beautiful humans. I don't know why you have that voice in my mind, but apparently you do. Hello, Degil. Okay, she sat back down. She didn't want to speak to us. How are you, B Technician? Hope you are well. Right, we've discovered this place, so if we go to Bruma now and get some cheap wine, we should be able to lower his personality enough to chat with it. Hey. It's also Jumper's way up the mountain. Oh, and get started on by something. Oh shit. What's a goblin doing up here? 3 feather goblin skirmisher? Ow! Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Why are you so close to these Daedric worshippers? Stab. Stab. Look at his little grin. Right, 1 down. Sorry. I want to read chat and get back to you, but I didn't realise we were going to get started by goblins of all things. So near a shrine. I think these guys were looking out and waiting to attack them or something. So Namira should be his friend, because we've just saved her followers. At work, having a bite and watching one of the tribe stream, and voice works for me, boss. Yeah, sometimes you just get this mental image of what somebody's voice might be like when you haven't heard it. And, yeah. I also give a shout out to Section Skylight. It was moderating for them that got me talking to other people. Yeah, exactly. Sky has brought quite a lot of people together. And if it wasn't for Sky, I wouldn't have... Oh my god, there's another one. I wouldn't have decided to use Twitch more in terms of finding people to watch, which led to Frosty Pie. Again, shout out to Frosty Pie. Thank you for following and subscribing. And wouldn't have led to me finding Barry and doing all this stuff, so all comes full circle. I have many voices so you can pick. Oh, that's dangerous. We were just talking about voices, actually. Yeah, we were talking about doing streams and putting on voices and all that kind of stuff. I think we settled on, you know, just have fun with it. If you're having fun, that's all that matters. As long as everybody's having fun. And I'm having fun. I'm currently stabbing goblins with a random little summon dagger. Why each of these shrines keeps summoning daggers and gauntlets, I don't know. But my gender therapy in the future will be vocal training. Oh, yeah. I imagine that takes some work. Oh, that's worn off. I remember when I was younger, constantly thinking my voice is never going to get deeper. And then it eventually turned into this. Because when I was younger, Muse, the band Muse, is one of my favourite bands of all time. So when I was at secondary school, I had a tribute band to Muse. I used to play bass, so yes, I can play Hysteria. Probably not very well anymore because I haven't played guitar in a while, but yeah, absolutely love Hysteria and love Muse. So obviously I was doing a lot of ooh, which I intentionally did in a lower tone then, because if I try to do it in a Matt Bellamy kind of tremolo, or falsetto, or whatever it's called, yeah, I can't do that anymore. I got old. My boy Martin is killing it. In that field, yeah. I was just saying, actually, I put Martin on last night because he started streaming at midnight my time, so I kind of put him on with my headphones on. Hey, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, my voice is probably going a little bit. Yeah, I put Martin on last night while I was going to sleep. Just had my little headphones on. It works really well because you can just kind of picture it as being like a Morrowind cutscene or something, or an audiobook. It's just going through all the different voices, especially his new Dark Elf one. Hey, Jet Black Sheep plays bass as well. Excellent, yep. Ellie is a bass and guitar player as well. Original username was not another bass player, yeah. And then it became literally just power chords. I still think Nova Roma sounds like a nightclub. Be a technician that could play the triangle. Triangles can be used effectively, you know. I don't know in what song. I can't say I've ever heard a song with a triangle in it, but join a big brass band or something. I'm sure it'll fit right in. Why am I in Bruma again? I've forgotten now. First of all, let's see if there's a blacksmith where I can get a new short sword. Second of all, we need alcohol. We need cheap alcohol. Hammer and axe. Bollocks. Let's go to Fighters Guild and sleep. It's free there. We'll get free board and breakfast.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too, man. I'm pretty sure I saw you just sprint up the stairs towards me, and now you're looking to... Where the fuck has she gone? Was she a figment of my imagination? Okay then. Not creepy in the slightest. And guitar, but probably more of a bassist at heart. Yeah, I used to love the idea of like playing lead guitar. Then I decided that was too difficult and to do rhythm guitar. Then I decided that was too difficult and to do bass guitar instead. Hell yeah. Man a cowbell. Bought you Greaves from Nova Roma. Yeah, cheap wine. I do need cheap wine. Third of all, we need the mead. She is a crying angel, yeah. Weeping angel. Oh look, there's cheap wine we could take. There we go. Don't have to buy any. Just come to the Fighters Building and get it. Olav's Tap and Tack is changing business. Instead of providing for all your horse needs, we'll provide for all of yours. Great food, soft beds, rousing company. We have it all. Nice. Yeah, we need a bed actually. Let's... Oh, you know what? Looking at these buildings now, this feels very Skyrim, doesn't it? With the new textures and stuff and the big open areas. I know it's obviously Nordic construction. It does feel a bit Skyrim-y. That's cool. Bass is also difficult to be good at. Yes, 100% agreed. But it felt a little easier than guitar. In my mind, at least, because there's just less strings. Oh, come on, surely there's beds here somewhere. You may need more than one. I used 3. Less than mead. Does mead lower his personality? I do love playing guitar. I like playing both, even if it means I have to split the time a bit. Mead drain. No, it doesn't drain personality. That does 10 points, so we will in fact need 2 bottles of it. Do they stack? Is that how this works, Ella? They actually stack. Is there not a basement full of beds or anything? This guild hall's crap. Oh. Let's have a look in the basement, shall we? Yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing some things on guitar. I still have... I did classical guitar training, so there's still a fair few songs I can remember and just replay them. But, yeah, I just figured it might have been simpler with less strings on the bass, and then I bought a 5-string bass instead. Ooh, what's this? Shopping list. Apples, onions, lard, cheese, milk. What are they making? Apples and onions. I was tempted to say maybe apple pie or something. Maybe they're making a cheesecake, but they really like onions. That could be a possibility. Apple cheesecake with onions. You don't know what Cyrodiilic tastes are like. You play 6- and 8-string guitars. Yeah, I've seen some of your guitars. Very impressive collection, by the way. I also play a 5-string bass, but I use the extra string as a thumb rest. Yeah, valid. I have been known to use it as a thumb rest as well, but I mainly got a 5-string bass because I was playing AFI. If anyone knows the song Miss Murder, that actually has a drop D tuning if you're not on a 5-string bass. So it just seemed easier on a 5-string bass. You can you've got it tuned to those kind of songs already. Yes, they stack. Ah, okay. Good to know. Right, it's 2 AM, so if we sleep 6 hours, that should get us somewhere good. This guild sucks. It's a bunch of crackheads who don't sleep. Yeah, they just train all day. And they expect to be a good guild. None of them are actually sleeping. Also, we are very close to maxing out strength. Sweet and savoury sounds like a combo. Hey, miss my life, can I? Yeah, almost. Hey, Miss Murder, can I? Also, to anyone who doesn't know, I think Jet Black Sheep actually does know this because I posted it in Martin's Discord, but when I was a lot younger, I actually stole Jade Pudgett's hair. So I had the blonde and black down the middle and everything. No, wait, sorry. Blonde down the middle and black at the sides, long emo hair. Excuse you, Right Wind. Put some pants on. Jesus.
What can I do for you?
Well, now that you're asking. What does he train?
Let's get to training.
Blade. Fair enough. Wait, it costs 16? Oh, he can't help me train any higher. Fair enough.
Go
Never mind.
something.
Literally on break singing that song. I love that song. Miss Murder is a fantastic song. That album, December Underground, that was the name of the album, weren't it? Yeah, I fucking love December Underground. Amazing album. Recently gotten into 5S, loving it lately. Ah, nice. My favourite bass is a 1970s Telecaster bass, just a thick slab with a boomy pickup at the neck. Yeah, my actual favourite bass, it's made by a company called Wesley that I don't think exists anymore, but it's actually purple and it's made out of plexiglass, so it weighs an absolute ton, but it's see-through. So back in the days when I was performing at school, anytime we had lights behind us, obviously they shined through the bass and it looked kind of cool. I like to believe. It's not a phase, man. Yeah. Oh, are you looking in there as well, B-Technician? Oh god, you see my old photos. I don't even know how old I was in that photo. But yeah, stole Jade Pudgett's hair. I think the hairdresser did a really good job as well, to be fair. Let's go to Nova Armor. Maybe they've got cheap booze. Has anyone else noticed the male Argonians in this game have top lips that get stuck? No, I haven't noticed that. I actually think the lip syncing for Argonians and Khajiit is damn impressive, considering it's not like a normal human face. 5-string basses, you meant? Yeah. Love Like Winter. Oh, yes. Like, I had the biggest crush on Jade Pudgett from Love Like Winter as well. At the time, I was just like, oh, he's so adorable. That song as well. Oh, I need to listen to him again now. Such good songs.
Yes?
Let's persuade this guy. That's awesome, like the old Ampegs. Ampegs? Ampegs. I'm reading Ampegs, and all that's running through my mind, because I'm a Linux user and a massive geek, is FFmpeg, which is the library for reading MP4 files. Apologies. That's just where my mind goes. I also like the precision bass. Just punk rock as fuck. You know what I love? Schecter Hellraiser 5. That bass is that was my dream bass guitar at the time. It's a 5-string bass with like a red pattern going throughout its black body and stuff. And I remember trying one at a big music shop, and it just sounded absolutely phenomenal. Big amp company. Ah, got you. Yeah, I did have a big amp. And then when my parents kicked me out, they sold it. So I haven't had a big amp for a long while. Right, he likes that one. So he kind of likes that one. I'm still sucking at this minigame now. I used to be good at this.
Sure, that's
There we
cute.
go, it worked. First base hero is Matt Ishida from Digimon. Wait, what? Matt Ishida from Digimon? As in, like... Is that the person who did the soundtrack to the Digimon anime or something, maybe? That... Oh, I did it wrong. That's the one he really likes. Really likes, less likes. It's colour-coded. Why am I having such problems with this now?
What? Yeah, I get
That
it.
wasn't the direction to go. What am I doing? Am I just becoming worse at this minigame? I used to be good at this.
Don't
That.
waste your
that.
gracious. Not bad. Not
No,
bad at all.
that wasn't a good pattern, actually. Joke up
Is
that.
that so?
Better. That.
Gracious.
Better.
What a
We're doing it
hero.
now. Oh, we maxed it. Okay.
Can't do better than that.
There is a character from the anime. In Series 2, he plays bass. I will freely admit, I watched the Digimon anime when it was on, like, Cartoon Network or something, perhaps. I've never actually committed
Let's do
to it.
business.
Never properly watched it. I've heard good things, though. This guy does not sell alcohol. We went to all that effort. He doesn't even sell weapons. Monkey pants. 45 acrobatics, athletics, and drain willpower. Interesting.
Take care.
What about
What do
you?
you want?
Do you sell out? No.
Good day.
Ellie, I thought you said you bought something from Nova Home. Oh my god. I just realised, like Skyrim, they've actually got an upper floor and then the basement with the living quarters and stuff. That's cool. Consistency. I like it. Yeah, Nordwinds probably sells some upgrades and stuff. Alright, boss man, I have to get back to work and lock in. Have yourself a wonderful stream and I'll catch you in around the riverbed. I mean, hopefully you won't catch me around the riverbed, but yeah, thanks for coming in. Very much appreciate it. Have a good time at work. See you next time. I love the first series. The characters have actual tangible progression. When the two main guys fall out, they have a fist fighting character Smoke. That does sound surprisingly mature for a child's TV show. Fox Kids.
I can teach you.
Yes, my deadpan stare. Novaroma sell the monkey pants. Yeah, they do. I saw the monkey pants. Not sure they're what I'm after.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache.
Oh, shh.
So keep your voice down, please.
To be quiet, she's got a headache. Do you sell anything
Can I
useful,
interest you
though?
in some of my wares?
No. Not at all, apparently. She just sells clothes. What about you?
I'm Ulfund, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us.
We had a little
Had
drink
a
up last night.
Still a little muzzy.
Typical Nord behaviour. Right, what about you?
Armor, weapons.
Ooh.
I have it all. How may I help you?
Ooh, 45 strength 10 and endurance. Oh man, why do they always come? Why do these ones come with negatives though? Train speed and athletics. That's a bit cruel. Got some fur stuff, some iron stuff, steel stuff.
Bye.
I need a general store. Whispers. Shouts pieces. Yeah, certainly seems like it. Surely one of these stores is a general store. I would have thought Novaroma was, but they don't sell alcohol. What about the inn?
Manage to be a smith, trainer.
Gerald View Inn. This place might actually sell alcohol. Hello.
It's you. Hi.
It is me. Hi.
Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View.
Sounds
Bed,
painful,
food, whatever
having
you
a
need.
hollow leg. There's also a dedicated smith on the southern edge. Oh, nice. Where's the mud crab?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
If you have unfine wares like cheap alcohol, which you do not, why do you?
Take care.
I'm gonna start stealing in a minute. Yeah, look, he's got some cheap wine there. Why will you not sell me that? Sell me this. Let's. Oh, excuse me. I think he might be the cook. Ooh, suspicious note. Nobody's looking. Do the upstairs rooms first. Floors and walls are most important. After the privy is emptied, spread crushed peppermint to mask the scent. Only then should you replace the linens. Don't forget to put flowers on the table. I'm glad we read that note. Purely because I don't think many people have read that note in the existence of Oblivion. I'm just happy it exists. Also try Olav's Tap and Tack. Oh yeah, they said they sell cheap stuff, didn't they? Oh, hold on, there's another set of instructions here for the cook. Let's read that. Mix the flour and yeast with the elderberry shavings. Fold in 2 eggs. Stir in milk until it thickens. Add any chopped fruit you want. I like to mix in some harada. Bake it till the crust turns light brown. Served best with mead. Like most Nord meals. You know what? We should try that recipe. we should all come away from this stream, try this recipe, and see what it is, what it even creates. I think there is actually an Elder Scrolls cookbook in existence.
Greetings to you.
Oh, that's the same room. Yeah, I don't think we've got much opportunity for stealing alcohol here. Let's go to cheap place. Oh, hold on. Oh, where does this lead? Maybe the basement, the wine cellar. Can cheap wine be found in the wine cellar? Oh, no, these look to be the rooms. Bugger. Off to Olav's Tap and Tack. Here we are. See, I recognise this one because this is where I used to stay. Just always pick the cheapest inn we can find. Hey up, Olav.
What can I do for you today?
Hold on, he looks exactly the same as the other innkeeper. Are they related?
Have a look at my wares.
Cheap
I'm sure
wine.
there's something I let that
There we
go
go.
too
We've got
cheaply.
two lots of cheap wine now. That should be enough, I think. Because it stacks, so it'll drain 20
Another
points of
satis-
personality.
Good journey to you.
And we have 40. So yeah, 2 of them ought to do it. Let's go to the shrine. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Wait, have I got another level up or have I still not leveled up? No, I have got another level up, haven't I? Jeez. You do level up fast on this version of Oblivion. And I'm not complaining. Actually... Well, am I complaining? I mean, I feel like I complain about a lot, to be fair. But I don't know if leveling up quickly is a bit of a double-edged sword on this, with the enemy scaling and stuff like that. It's nice to progress at a quicker pace, but you also need to make sure you're progressing your gear as well. Which, I mean, I've still got some steel boots. We've already, like, hopped over dwarven stuff and gone straight for some orcish pieces. And ideally, we could do with the weapons to match. Because I'm sticking with the enchanted weapons that I've got, but they're not really matching up with the weapon tiers that we're at. Although that one is dwarven, the Longsword of Pain. Oh god. Gotta go for a shower in a bit, but we'll be back straight after. No worries. Have a good one. We will be here when you return. Right. Can we speak to the priest and do this shrine? Hjodfrode the Harrier.
Who are you? Why do you invade our place of worship? Surely, you don't think yourself worthy to visit Namira's shrine.
I mean, I like to think I could try to be.
A place of blessed darkness. A holy place where we may worship in our wretchedness. Why are you here?
Because Ellie told us to come. Just like with Azura. But I'll go for option 1, please.
You do. You are too pretty to worship in this place.
Oh, thanks.
People like you. Like to hear you talk. When you are more loathsome, you
so
may
this is the
return.
part where we need to drink a load of wine to
Goodbye.
Rekka's personality. Gulp, gulp. There we go. 20.
Ah, much better. You repulse me now. At
Thank
least to a
you.
degree. Others should
I'm
find you
very glad that I
foul,
repulse you now.
disgusting. Namira may be pleased. Approach the shrine.
Hopefully I don't need to do it at a
Enough
certain
talk.
time of day. Oh god, that's creepy.
You dare approach my shrine, child of light? You who walks this plain basking in the light of the warm, cruel sun?
I mean, we do travel at night as well.
Prove to me that you deserve my favor. In anger, my forgotten have lived in peace for many years. They worship me from the dark, basking in their misery and filth. Now, though, Some would seek to bring light to their darkness.
This reminds me of that quest on Skyrim, I think Perryites,
Have intruded upon their squalor.
where you go to a dwarven ruin where all the, like,
Of the light.
infected people are.
Cast this spell upon the priests. Allow my beloved Forgotten to kill the interlopers. When this is done, I shall reward you for your efforts.
Ah, yeah, this is the one Ellie was talking about. When summoned, Namira spoke to me about the Forgotten, a group of fanatical worshippers that lives in the darkness of Anger. Some priests of Archaea are planning to bring light to Anger and save the Forgotten Ones. I am to use the spell that Namira has given me on the priests and let the Forgotten Ones finish them off. Now, considering this is a quest and we've been given that spell, I think we can make an exception for having to cast said spell. Namira's Shroud. Yeah, because we kind of need to use that for this quest, so... Oh my god, the trees are lighting up again. Or is it actually the sunlight this time? I think it may be the sunlight. We'll let it off. There is an imp over here, though. Wait, what? No, I want my sword, thanks. Let's dodge his spell. There we go. Whoop. Whack. Jet Black Sheep. I can't remember if you said, but have you actually played and finished Morrowind in the past, or are you fairly new to it? Because I know Martin, it's one of his favourite games of all time. And with me, it's definitely my favourite game of all time, and an important game to me. Also, if you like Morrowind and you like your Souls-likes and those kind of games, definitely have a look at a game called Outward. Tends to go on sale quite often. It's kind of got like Souls-like movement and attacks and mechanics and such, but it very much feels like Morrowind in its weird and wonderful world. That's a game that I do enjoy quite a bit. And it's also a game that I've not fully completed. Like many games. Maybe that'll happen on stream sometime. Here we go. Here's Anger. Let's have a nosy in here. Boom. Played it a ton in the past. Like you said, it was a very important and influential game for me. Just revisited it more recently after not playing it for years and years. Nice. Yeah, very similar. Like, I hold it in such high regard as one of my favourite games of all time, and I do fairly regularly replay it, but it has been a while since the last time. I've noticed I've got a bad habit with Bethesda games in particular, that if I do replay them, I often replay the main quest but never get round to the DLC again. So I haven't done the actual Blood Moon or Tribunal stuff in God knows how many years now. Same goes for the DLC for this game, but a re-release should hopefully fix that. I was fairly young when I first played it, so it's interesting playing it now compared to then. Yeah, because I don't know if you're anything like me, you first played it and thought, oh, I know how to play this game now. Then as you get older, you realise, what the fuck was I thinking? Now I understand what stats mean. Ah, okay, this is... Oh, I missed. This is where we need to cast that to put out the light so that he can creep in. I love how well it still holds up and you're loving replaying it. Yeah. It, I even think graphically it holds up, because I have a bit of an affinity towards games that are low poly. There we go. Low poly games that, oh god, they're beating him to death. That was a bit violent. Yeah, low poly games that have surprisingly sharp textures. I'm a big fan of those. But yeah, I doubt I'll get too into the weeds with a lot of that in the past. Definitely wasn't min-maxing anything. I mean, you can ask Ellie. Ellie knows I don't min-max in any game whatsoever. Although, I kind of am statistically on this one, which is weird. But that's just how this particular character has landed. Oh, they're just candles. I thought it was a person. But yeah, in most games, I don't enjoy min-maxing. I kind of feel like if you're playing a character that you enjoy, even with unoptimized weapons, aka a Humar in Phantasy Star Online, bollocks. I'm so bad at this minigame. Talking and lockpicking is not conducive. Yeah, if you just enjoy whatever character you're playing, I think it's I think you have a lot more fun with the games generally. You don't need to sneak, really? But they're holding torches.
To the dark. Arcane. By the light.
There we go. I feel like it makes sense to sneak. It looks surprisingly good. I do have graphical updates running. I wonder how much of that is from those. Yeah, I know there are some subtle graphical updates for Morrowind, such as, I think there's one that's just like a better bodies replacer, where it just makes people look a bit nicer and have more human faces, because, you know, Bethesda have only just kind of got there in regards to faces, and even Starfield faces sometimes look a bit wonky. But, yeah, they certainly weren't on it back then. You like... Hey up, Pika! You like low poly games? Ever heard about Mega Man Legends? Shh! We don't talk about Mega Man here. This is an RPG channel. Oh! Shite! I wasn't paying attention. Right, we will be right back. I was not watching the time at all. I need to get better at that. Grab some snacks and we'll be right back. And we're back. Yeah, apologies, I wasn't watching the countdown timer for that one, so it caught me by surprise. But yeah, hope you've topped up your water, got some snacks. I've topped up mine with some nice cooler water now, because it's still roasting. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, don't know if you saw my chat message, Jet Black Sheep, but that does sound familiar. That version of the game. I think it's like a graphical overhaul, but it's not unfaithful. Also, that creepy guy whispering in my ear was pretty damn creepy. Correct, that's what it seems like to me. Yeah. You know, the biggest thing I remember from modding Morrowind is installing a mod that added fishing to the game. So you could actually pick up the fishing rods that people dropped and go fishing for some reason. I like it for that reason. Still feels like Morrowind, yeah. I mean, I wonder if they did do an actual remaster of Morrowind, if they did it in similar vein to this, where they've just kind of kept the underlying game and changed the engine over to Unreal. I wonder how that would be. Because I mean, this is good because it's so faithful, because it's the same engine. Oh man, you'd love that. Mike was hanging out by a fishing pole. I wish I could do it. Yeah, look it up. There is a fishing mod, and there's one, I think it was called Crafty Bits, that let you do crafting in-game as well. So you could actually like put down an anvil in your house and do some actual crafting, make your own weapons and stuff. And me being me, this is the thing I do in all kinds of games, I installed a bunch of survival mode mods as well, so I had to eat, drink and sleep and all that kind of stuff. Right, all of the priests of Archaea are dead. I should return to the shrine. We also have combat music. Why do we have combat music? Guys? Oh? Is there a secret we don't know about? Oh god, an Oblivion symbol there. There is a push block. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's ghosts. Silver short sword. That'll deal with ghosts. Stab. Whack, 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 stab. Oh, and a skeleton. Okay. So apparently this room had... Ooh. Ooh. So these guys have been living in this temple for ages and they've not discovered these secret areas. You're loving the spear marksman build you're doing this time. I want to do more of a magic playthrough at some point too. Yeah! I love the fact that Morrowind has such a diverse range of weapons, because you've got like throwing darts, throwing stars, crossbows. Before Skyrim had crossbows, you've got spears, of course. Axes, two-handed stuff. There's loads of different weapons. You've got like wakizashis and katanas and all those kind of things as well. And then Oblivion rolled round and it's not quite as varied. Which is... I'm going to just do this spammy little trick. Until it stays up there. Which it's not doing. Why is it not staying up there? Oh, now it stays up there. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. Thank you. Fuck. Never tried spears, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, I think I briefly made an Argonian that used a spear. And it was quite fun. And my favourite thing of all is the fact that the beast racers, so Khajiits and Argonians, actually walk differently. And they can't wear shoes because they've got differently shaped feet. And they can't wear most helmets because they've got snouts, which makes perfect sense. And Argonians actually swim, you know, serpentine fashion through the water. And then Oblivion did kind of ruin that because everything just became humanoid. Fuck. Right, chests don't exist anymore. There is no such thing as chests. We don't believe in chests. Goodbye, chests. Sag. But yeah, more recently when I span up a new character, I've done all of the Balmora Mage Quest skill because I decided, you know what, I've never really stuck to magic. So decided to make a pure... Well, it's the same character I've got on Oblivion as well, actually. A pure mage Argonian called Casts His Spells. And it's actually... Oh, shit. Long sword. Yeah, it's actually been really fun experimenting with the magic system a bit more than I've done in the past. Obviously, I've cast myself a fair few fireballs and the like, but I've never considered it a primary means of dealing damage. Also, why did it seem like my character sheathed the greatsword by his hip just then? You're in a Khajiit next. Dagoth Purr. Brilliant. Dagoth Purr is excellent. Just kind of suck they can't wear boots or helms. I mean, kind of. But at the same time, how would they? They have big feet. Well, I suppose they could have, like, Khajiit and Argonian specific shoes and helms and stuff like that. Oh my god, you play Oblivion for a good few hours and you just don't see mountains anymore. You just decide, you know what, I'm going to go up that way. And you just make it work. Fuck the paths. Just jump your way up the mountain. Efficiency. Yay. Oh, there's more imps. Oh, nearly. Oh. Come back here, you. There we go. Yeah, I remember when Skyrim first released, I did kind of miss, like, imps and goblins and stuff like that. Oh, shit. You came out of nowhere. That's an angry-looking wolf. I mean, it's a cute-looking wolf. It's got angry eyes. My acrobatics stat is much higher than athletics, despite me having athletics as a major and acrobatics as a minor, since you jump everywhere. Yes. When I was... I mean, you can do it on Oblivion as well. Just hop around everywhere. But when I was waiting for Drop Bear, when we were planning to try Morrowind multiplayer out, I made a new character in Seydanine and I was hopping around. I kept reporting back in. It's like, yeah, I've reached level 11 in acrobatics now. Just jumping around Seydanine everywhere. Could have eventually got a level up, probably. I was spam jump going up hills, yeah. Power leveling. Hey up, Namira.
You have cleansed my followers' perfect darkness. The forgotten are free to wallow in their misery.
If that's the way they're inclined, they are, yes.
Ring. Let it bring pain to others who would wish it upon you. Namira blesses you.
Oh, yes, this is the ring that Ellie mentioned. Nice. Namira appreciated my efforts. I've been rewarded with the Ring of Namira. Which I think... Ring of Namira. Reflect damage on self 12%. Reflect spell on self. Excellent. So we don't necessarily need the carrying capacity right now, so we'll take that one off, put that one on, and now any damage we get, a portion of it is going to be reflected back, which is nice. So, let's head back to Bruma. I don't reckon we can do any Fighters Guild quests, but it can't hurt to ask. Oh, he's struggling getting up this hill. I mean, I'd struggle getting up this hill. Jesus. Especially with snow. Oh, and the sun is setting behind one of the moons by the looks of it. Or it's just a odd cloud. With the Unreal Engine, I can't tell these days. Yeah, it's cool to find more people talking about Morrowind. I mean, when I played Morrowind the most, I wasn't even connected to the internet. I just had a tiny little netbook, and Morrowind happened to be a game that it could run. And I think I remember when the Xbox 360 came out, I really wanted to get Oblivion, but I didn't have an Xbox 360, so I went to a second-hand shop and picked up a classic Xbox for like 30 quid or something, and eventually managed to get a copy of the Xbox version of Morrowind. And yeah, that kept me busy for a good long while, until I could save up to get a second-hand Xbox 360, and then eventually play Oblivion as well. I was probably like 2 years late to Oblivion or something, but I mean, it was still mind-blowing at the time. Been so pleasantly surprised with how active it still is. Lots of folks still following and enjoying it. Yeah, that's the cool thing. And I mean, people are still actively making mods for Morrowind. Like in the year 2025, people are modding the game still. It's really cool. And then you've got projects like OpenMW and TES3MP and everything. It is nice. Played it on Xbox and also PC back in the day. Both were great. Yeah. I mean, the UI could potentially have had a bit more work on the Xbox, arguably, but they made it work with what they got, which is decent. And I can't remember it ever, like, crashing on me or causing any issues, particularly. Remember there was a health cheat on Xbox? Black, white, black, black, black. Really? Was there? I was not aware of that. I didn't know there were cheats in the Xbox version of Morrowind. I kind of wish I did know that now. Unbelievable the things you remember over time sometimes. Aye. Not all of them are useful either. Can you tell us a rumour?
Skjorda is a nuisance. She was running around town, drunk and naked again.
Oh. Well, that certainly was a rumour. An actual rumour. What can you tell us about Bruma?
You get used to the cold. Got a good set of fur boots to keep my feet warm. Give a Nord a good thumping to keep the blood flowing.
Okay.
Go to it.
This Argonian is insane. How about this orc?
Yes?
Did you ever play Turok 2? No, actually. I think I mentioned this to Ellie on a voice call. I never got into Turok. I've kind of wanted to play the remasters, but I played a game called Armorines, which was by the same people. Acclaim, I think it was, because they had the little lizard on the logo on the N64 games. But I remember like really enjoying Armorines. It's like the Turok engine that they used for the game, but Armorines was more space marines, I guess, and aliens and stuff like that rather than dinos. Turok is cool. The remasters are very well done. Yeah, I've heard good things about most, I think. Funny example of remembering something, but I still remember the master cheat for that game. Beware, Oblivion is at hand. It's surprisingly fun. It had a lot of crazy weapons. Yeah. I think Ellie's actually played it on a Discord call in the past. I think they've streamed it.
Yeah, you think Bruma's cold? Try a winter in the Rothgarians. Oh, Bruma's a day at the beach.
What about rumours? Can you tell us any of those?
Fire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the Arcane University itself.
Nice. As if they've actually given us a hint towards Frostcrag Spire. That's kind of cool, considering it's a player house that you can own. The exploding arrows and stuff were fun. Lots of cool things. You know, my favourite things about those engines were when you put on wireframe mode. I think they called it... Did they call it pen and ink mode or something? At least they did in Armorines. I used to love putting wireframe mode on. Like, even in Morrowind, like TWF command. I just love seeing all of the polygons and everything that the games are made up of and everything becoming transparent. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any Fighters Guild quests here, are we? Not by the looks of it. Yeah, that was another cheap pen and ink mode. Yeah. I don't know why they called it pen and ink mode, but it was cool. Yeah, Armorines Project Swarm. Never managed to get that game finished. It was a very competent N64 shooter as well with the control scheme. used like the C buttons on the right hand side of the thing to move, and then the actual analog stick to aim. Yo yo, Addy, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. We have just arrived in Bruma. We've only just joined the Fighters Guild, and we are not getting any quests because we're not a high enough level. So, not high enough rank within the Fighters Guild. So I don't know if there's any more side quests in here that we can do. Maybe we're approaching the point where we actually do need to hand in the Amulet of Kings and actually start the main quest. You know, 15 hours into the character. I was just talking about your adventures the other day, actually. Well, I was talking about your adventures today, but about your adventures that you had the other day. Jarek the Outcast.
Generous, kind sir.
Here you are.
Thank you,
Have a
kind
coin.
sir. Blessings of Arcane upon you.
Yeah, we're just kind of searching around for side quests. Not seeing how far we can get without using magic. We've got a couple of Daedric artifacts now, which is cool.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
No, I've just walked in your house. Also, you've got a blue Amulet of Kings around your neck. Why are you upset?
I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men.
Oh.
That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too.
Yeah, I suppose.
I
Tell us a
think we're in
rumour.
for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
Well, I mean, you've got the Amulet of Kings, just like the Timu version around your neck, so
Good riddance.
we should be fine. Oh, rude. Alright, well, goodbye. Nah, it's probably going to finish the game tonight. Played like 10 hours yesterday. Wow. Yeah, you go rather hardcore on the the time spent streaming. I accidentally did like an hour extra yesterday, and my throat's still feeling it today. But it was fun. Oblivion is always a good time. Also, we still need to level up. I keep forgetting to actually level up. Oh, he's got a crap lock on his house. Who are
I
you?
think you want something. Well, what is it?
I want quests.
What do you want?
Quests. Just said that. Tell us a rumour.
Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Reynold Draelys made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him.
Nothing to be proud of. It's everything to be proud of. Your streams are awesome. I love them. Looking forward to playing it. Morrowind is probably going to keep me busy for a while, though. Oh, yes. Morrowind will keep you busy for a very long time. Especially if you end up doing the DLC as well. It's actually pretty long on that.
Yes,
Tell us
the
more.
vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynold slew him.
I'm smelling a
Kind
scam.
of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire.
Yeah,
He
it's
seemed to be such a likable
come into
fellow.
town and instantly found a vampire. Hey, there we go. We got a quest. Our quest sense steered us in the right direction. What can you tell us about Bruma?
One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it. But Regner hates everything.
Fair.
Be seeing you.
Hey, I think it's activated the quest as well. Nice. It'll be my first time playing either Oblivion. Huge Morrowind fan, so it'll be cool to play this one finally. Yeah, it's a good game. I do enjoy Oblivion. For all its faults, it's still a good game.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelys will be allowed access.
Well, tell us about this Reynold Draelys fella.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
I am main character. I walk into houses off the street and expect quests, so you can trust me.
Yes?
Let's persuade him to trust us. Right, he likes that. Doesn't like that, and really doesn't like that. So we want to go
You're wasting your breath.
No,
you do me too much honor. What a great story.
And then...
Bruma, what a wonderful compliment. You can't scare me.
You're the opposite, actually. Never played Morrowind, but Oblivion is his top 5 favourite games. Addy, you need to play Oblivion. And this is me telling you. You need to do a Oblivion fan plays Morrowind for the first time. That could be the title of your stream. There you go. You've won already. Everyone in chat is going to expect you to die to Scribs. Hey, welcome back, Ellie. We want to go...
Is that so?
There we go, disposition maxed. So do you accept that we are the main character?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you
He does.
happened. Word is bound to get around
Magic.
Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynald Draelus, we may have never uncovered
Yeah,
the truth.
Addy, what you need to do is play Morrowind and then summon Ellie, because Ellie knows Morrowind like the back of her hand.
The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
The font of knowledge.
Were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynald arrived in town.
Yeah, suspiciously arrived in town.
Hunter, so we asked for his help.
Kind of like us, actually. We just suspiciously arrived in town and started sniffing around for quests. Maybe it's another main character. Maybe there are 2 of us.
Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up
Yes, I'm sure vampirism is that easy to hide.
Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Suspicion meter rising. Tell us about Braden Lyrian.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so...
And masters of darkness. Can you tell us any more about Reynald Draelus?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's Geralt of Rivia.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I love suffering for the entertainment of my viewers, so the possibility isn't off the table. Excellent. Everyone is the protagonist of their own story. Me, I'm the antagonist of someone else's story. Amazing.
Excuse me.
Oh, let's talk to wife. Yeah, I can try help you.
This is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
I'll listen. Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful.
I shall try my best.
Happening so fast.
Oh, by the way, Ellie, we got the Ring of Namira, so thank you for pointing us to that. Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer.
It's the Nerevarine. He's
ran
back.
out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynald Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynald, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement.
Yeah.
The guards sent for
Don't you just hate where people find the body of beggars in your basement?
In minutes,
Reynald
convinced Carius that Braden was a
I remember this quest. I'm vaguely remembering it, but like most things Oblivion, a lot's gone in my head and a lot's come out of my head. So I'm remembering bits and pieces. Yeah, the evidence does look bad for Braden, in all fairness.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here.
Well, Ellie can help you there.
Stash a body in his own house. That's
You need to
ridiculous.
have a low personality.
The gods are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire?
Yeah, careful anyone who works night shifts. You're all vampires,
The
apparently.
thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I will do my best. You had a feeling, yeah. So Ellie let us know that when you get there, if you lower your personality to 20 or below, then they'll speak to you. Also, go away, bot. Goodbye. Yeah, so we went on a bit of a journey to try and find some cheap wine, and we weren't able to acquire it for free, so we bought some. Tell us more about Reynold Draelus.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth.
The one and only time you need to have
you're a liar.
Elriz in this game. Indeed.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Just talk about your glasses prescriptions, Addy. That seems to work. I'm getting lazy now. I'm doing the modern gamer thing of starting a quest and then looking for a map marker. Right, let's read the actual quest. So Braden's wife Erlene told me her husband is innocent. She says he simply works at night and sleeps during the day. She also suspects that someone must have planted the body. She seemed to cast suspicious light on Raynal, whom she says she recognises. I think I should locate Raynal and ask him some questions as well. I should start with some of the merchants and innkeepers in town. Sounds like a good plan. I like quests where you actually go and talk to people. Literally failed every speech check imaginable with that one. Should probably worship Namira IRL. Yes. Oh shit, it's night time. Right, let's go and find us bed in the Fighters Guild, and then we can actually level up. And then we can talk to some of these merchants. Gotta hop on a call back in a bit. No worries. Hope the call goes well. Hey up, Martin. Good day. Oh, good evening in my case, but yeah, good day. How are you? We were just talking about you. Why do we talk about every streamer? We talk about absolutely everyone all the time. All good things. I was complimenting your ability to help me sleep when I put my headphones in. You stream at midnight. I'm bad at maths. 12 hours would take me to 9 in the morning. Let's do 12 hours. I love this map. The map as in the Oblivion map? Or the look of the map? Or the overall world map? Martin! Also for earlier, because they are good people. Ah. Right. Strength is nearly maxed, endurance is getting up there, and agility is getting up there. We are purely focusing on melee. For anyone who is watching who doesn't know, this character is a high elf that cannot cast spells.
Can I help you, brother?
No, but thank you for wearing clothes this time, because the last time I came up these stairs he was naked. Which was very concerning. This city, yeah, Bruma is a nice city. You know what? Actually, I remember before Skyrim released, I literally went onto Oblivion and started hanging around in Bruma to kind of get that Skyrim-esque snowy atmosphere. I was like, oh, in just a few days I'll be seeing buildings like this in the new Elder Scrolls game and everything. I actually remember doing that. That's pretty sad. I'm a weird person. You're well. I've had your middling voice acting. Oh, it's not middling at all. Helps lull you into slumber. Yeah, I did have to clarify. It's not that you're boring or anything. It's that the voice acting is decent enough that it feels like I'm listening to an audiobook read out by a dumber. I think when I get back to this game, you'll pick a house here. Yeah. I think there's a house in every city, as far as I'm aware, which is good. George Takei voice, naked. Ooh, my. Once you get a chance, you'll pick Skyrim to play. Have you not played Skyrim, Pika?
How goes it?
It goes well. Absolutely love how they added the Throat of the World to Oblivion. Such an awesome detail. Yeah.
What can I do?
Keeps everything consistent, doesn't it? Because I'm pretty sure you can see the Imperial City from high mountains in Skyrim if you look back towards Cyrodiil as well, which is cool. Also from earlier, talk to a male Argonian. Sometimes the top lip gets stuck on the bottom lip and they look really bizarre. Oh, okay. I'll give that a try. You've never played Skyrim, Pika? Oh, definitely get them, especially if they're on sale. Like, Skyrim is on sale a lot of the time on Steam. Not necessarily the special edition, but in fact GOG might be a better place because you might be able to get the original version there, and that might run decently because I think the newer versions do have higher system requirements. Can you tell us any rumours about this Vaynil person?
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend Geronda has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's
I'm
in
smelling
jail,
another
and she's
additional side
destitute.
quest. Tell us about Geronda.
Arnora and Geronda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery.
Yes,
was
I'm
going to skip
very
town
much
on
getting
Arnora,
more
but
side
got
quest
arrested before making good on his
indications.
estate.
This is
Now
good.
she
We
has
like
no
side
money
quests.
left at all. Poor thing.
You play the Switch version more than the Xbox version. To be fair, the Switch version of Skyrim is pretty cool because you've got the motion controls as well, which you also have on Elder Scrolls Blades, but they're a bit weird on that one. Skyrim is like the Rocky movies now. Spaceballs quote. Now time for our special broadcast, Rocky 5000. Also, I love Spaceballs.
Bye.
Spaceballs is such a good movie.
I'm Surotan, proud owner
When you
of
go to the
Namira,
Yoda character and he's got all the merchandising and everything.
in the lofty Gerals.
Don't he say about like asking George Lucas if they can have merchandising rights or something like that? I can't remember. The Schwartz. Oh god. Skyrim fans seeing the Imperial City in 2011. Wow, I wonder what Oblivion would look like with these graphics. Oblivion fans seeing the Throat of the World in 2025. Wow, I wonder what Skyrim would look like with these graphics. See, there is never going to be an Elder Scrolls 6. They're just going to keep re-releasing Skyrim and Oblivion. Also, for anyone who's not aware, when the leaks came out that revealed the fact that an Oblivion remaster was in the works, there was indeed another Skyrim remaster in the works. So expect that sometime soon, by the way.
You hear about Gerunder? He was
I
caught
did.
stealing gold.
Your
and
wife just
now
told me
he's in
about it.
jail. I bet Arnora's beside herself with
Spaceballs 2, the search for more money.
No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south.
Indeed, best of both
Be
worlds.
seeing you.
Well, you're merchants, but you didn't tell us about that particular quest that we're on. But you did give us whiffings of another one. Also, Bruma Caverns. Oh, cheers for the hydrate, Ellie. I'll get on that. It's nice and cool now because I topped it up recently. As much as I love Morrowind, if there's going to be a remake or remaster again, I want it to be Daggerfall. Interesting you should say that. I downloaded Daggerfall Unity the other day and gave that a bit of a bash. And got killed in the first dungeon that you spawn in. I think Daggerfall is even more dice rolly than Morrowind is. And if you haven't optimised your build like I definitely hadn't, you absolutely get slaughtered. You're more of a Fallout fan, but getting into Elder Scrolls for a while. Yeah, the annoying thing about playing this, especially since it's Oblivion and feels like Oblivion, is I kind of want to play Fallout 3 again now. And as Ellie knows from the Discord, I keep playing Elder Scrolls Blades as well, and I also want to try a new character in Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online.
Get any closer, and I'll turn your
They know what
bones
they do
to
into
ash.
Bethesda
What
when
can
it comes
I
to
do for you
marketing.
today?
Will it be released on November 11th? Possibly. I'm just happy that we're very likely getting Fallout 3 next year. That is also a possibility. I mean, all they theoretically need to do is like copy-paste the engine stuff over the top of it. Yes, Fallout New Vegas is indeed Ellie's life. Also, if anyone hasn't already, please consider joining the Discord, because I will be, when we've got a few more members, I'll start putting some polls up as to what people want to see on the channel. So if you do want to see Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, other Bethesda titles, other non-Bethesda titles like Outward and Abiotic Factor and all kinds of games, we'll eventually put a poll there once we've got a few more people. Right, tell me about Rainil Drelas, please.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
How about we get to know one another with a bit of Unigate?
This better be good.
It better be, yeah. Otherwise you'll get disappointed. Right, really don't like that. So,
Don't, please. I'm sorry. No.
You will be.
Yeah, I get it.
Good.
I don't talk such rot.
I mean, I do apologise sincerely.
No more. You're frightening me.
Good. You should be very afraid. Now you're my best friend. Now tell us about Rainil Drelas.
Rainil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs.
What the fuck? He's actually handing over the key.
I always liked Braden and Arlene.
He's like, I like you so much, all of a sudden, even though I didn't know you at all. Here's the key to some random person's room.
Back off.
Oh, who the feck just told us to back off? That was rude. Same. 1,500 hours. I could have a tech course, but I'm going to get stuck in New Vegas. I did the maths a while ago, and seeing as I've played Fallout New Vegas for at least 4 to 5 months of each year, Jesus Christ, since its release over 3 consoles, I'm certain I've put in 14,000 hours. You literally obsess over it. Now throw money at him for 100%. A day fetcher. I went to, when I started this stream, Martin, I was in, other day I was in Shadenhall. And obviously with it being so close to the Morrowind border, it is filled with Dunmer, which I never realised when I was younger. But obviously nowadays I can kind of click on, oh yeah, it's on the Morrowind of Morrowind. It's on the border of Morrowind, therefore it has a high Dark Elf population. And there were a couple in there calling everyone Swits and Fetchers and everything, and it felt like home. It felt nice. I might settle down in Shadenhall. Tell you what, everyone in chat, if there is one town you could settle in Cyrodiil, so we've got Bruma, the snowy place, we've got Shadenhall, we've got Coral, fairly average place, Skingrad with its fancy castles, got Bravil with its swampy aesthetic, Leywin, I can't remember, I ain't been there yet. I think it's got a wall. Kvatch, pre-Oblivion Gate, or Anvil, or the Imperial City. You know, some people are all about that city life. Where would you live? Where would you choose to live in Cyrodiil? Average New Vegas play. Bethesda's best Fallout made by Obsidian. I mean, you said this before. Have you seen the marketing for Outer Wilds 2? Or Outer Worlds 2? Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, it's like, from the company that brought you Knights of the Old Republic 2. Fallout 3 2. That Dark Elf is a colossal wang. I seriously hate that Bethesda withheld Obsidian's bonus because the Metacritic star was 2 points under target. Yeah, that does feel bad. Proper dick move. You're Canadian, you live in your prairies, you think Bruma would be a natural progression. Hey, makes sense. Bruma is a nice city. A nice town. Fellow Canadian spotted. Hey! Yeah, you two should get connected. We've convinced Irritable Indian to start playing Morrowind as well. So he can absorb all of our Morrowind knowledge and become a Morrowind obsessor himself. Yeah, but the Obsidian now is not the same New Vegas team. That's true, but I'm pretty sure like Brian Fargo? I think he's one of the original Fallout devs that became Black Isle, that became Obsidian, etc, etc. So I think Brian Fargo might still be there. I feel I'd live in Bravil because Fens. Yeah, that's a valid point. To be fair, I do really enjoy the look of Bravil. It's got quite unique architecture. Hey. think that was a fake rumour, maybe. It definitely wasn't Pika. It wasn't a rumour at all. It's been confirmed for quite a while, that. There's been interviews and all kinds of stuff, because the Metacritic score was literally like 2 points off. That was the conditions of the contract of them making New Vegas. So, none of the studios we love have the same teams, unfortunately. That is true. Everyone leaves due to political issues with the shite publishing companies. Yeah. Or horrendous crunch. Horrendous crunch is definitely something that happens quite a lot, especially in the gaming industry. I have no sneak skill whatsoever. So, oh, apparently it's not. I can read that without problem. That's good. It does annoy me that it pops up with a journal entry telling me what we're about to read and what we've discovered before we've read it. I mentioned this last time. You like Skingrad. You've got a neighbour who has the word sex in his name. Yes, Tutius Sextius. What a name. I think personally, I've always wanted to live in Anvil. Not just because the house there is pretty darn cheap and haunted, but the seaside aesthetic has always been really nice, and they've got like the boats in the harbour and the lighthouse and everything. As much as you probably don't want to investigate that lighthouse, but yeah, I've always really liked Anvil as a city. That's where every single character I've ever made in Oblivion has ended up living. Really wish I could play Fallout New Vegas on PC. Sure, you could play the the J Sawyer mod. Ooh, I don't know what the J Sawyer mod is. Do tell. Sounds intriguing. I've played Fallout New Vegas Dust. That is a difficult total conversion mod. Right, I've discovered a small journal in Raynol's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort in some Iliad ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braedon and someone named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olav may be able to help. Oh god, right, okay. In all fairness, we've got like 8 pages here. So I think we've got the footnotes. I really don't feel like reading that right now. We'll take it. Maybe we'll have some light reading later on when we go to bed. Skingrad has the most lavish house, but my god, the view from the balcony is depressing. It's like that episode of Mr. Bean where he looks out of his hotel room and it's just a brick wall. I know exactly what you mean there. Oh god. Yeah, very lavish house. Crap room though. Oh wait, we need to talk to the barkeep. Here is a serious question. Thought of it earlier. Shoot. I'm watching a guy play with 200 mods.
What's going on with you?
And the Sawyer mod is very nice. It's one of the directors of New Vegas. He did a gigantic mod to add and fix the game. Oh, I've never heard of that one.
This is sad news.
To be fair, I don't think I've modded New Vegas that much, weirdly. To be fair, I've never modded Fallout 3 much. The only mod that I kind of felt was a must-have for Fallout 3 was importing the whole iron sights from New Vegas into it. Just because it feels a lot nicer having actual iron sights. You can go on a ship in the Imperial City that goes out to sea, yes, but if you walk south of the city down the river, it's constantly blocked by small footbridges. How did that ship get out to sea? A skooma. Yes.
Hello.
Anything mysterious like that can just be answered by skooma. Skooma makes anything possible. Olav, you are my bestest friend in the entire world, and you gave us a free key to a room. What can you tell us about Gelliborn?
Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he
The plot
hunted.
thickens.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
So this band of adventurers that got this artifact, one of them has seemingly gone rogue and decided to murder the rest of the adventurers. So they picked some bad party members, didn't they?
Just look for me if you need anything else.
I will.
Greetings
oh,
to you.
Oh God. Hey, it's turn up time at the inn. Everyone's off to get pissed. Nowadays I play TTW, which is Fallout 3. Oh, Tale of Two Wastelands. Yeah, I've heard about Tale of Two Wastelands. I think Zacharon. I'm sure some people in chat have seen Zacharon stream. He does loads of Bethesda stuff and Elder Scrolls and Morrowind and everything, and Daggerfall, to be fair. Zacharon did Tale of Two Wastelands not too long back, actually. I don't think. Valid, yeah. So if you want to play Fallout 3 with the New Vegas quality of life... Oh shit, sorry, I just twatted the microphone. So if you want to play Fallout 3 with the New Vegas quality of life, recommend doing the Best of Times mod list. Ah, cheers for that, I'll check it out. Right, let's talk to the captain.
So, any new revelations in your investigation?
My investigation. I think you'll find I've done a more thorough investigation than you have, good sir. I will tell you about Gellerborn.
How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters.
Ah, so you're in on
Very
it.
well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Obviously. They just love when people are saying stuff and they just say obviously. It's like, well, it's not necessarily obvious to anyone who's not you, but okay. The Mage Guild quest in this town is funny. Is that the one where one of the Khajiits has turned himself invisible? I think I remember that. I have to make do with the 360 versions on the Series X, but they have an FPS boost and they're amazing. Official martyrs. Yeah, I would disagree with this assessment that either of them were vampires.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire?
I've got his journal, actually.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed
I love how
this
wide his
journal
eyes
from
have
the
gone.
crime scene in Skingrad?
He went from
No mention
kind of
of
frowning at us
Skingrad.
like that to...
It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that two innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths. I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard.
Yeah, do
Begin a
better,
search for him in
guards.
the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Well then, he's off. The police work fast in this town. Tell them something and they're straight off.
Hello.
Hello.
Apparently she was wanted in Skyrim for murder. Shot a man dead from over...
Alright, do we... Well, I've got to wait an hour now. Which is nice and easy to do, conveniently. I wish I could wait an hour that easily in real life. Boom. Fast forward.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was
Ominous.
spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The
Oh
only
dear.
cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must
Seems
get
likely.
there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please. You
No,
have my
that's
authorization to do
Obi-Wan. We've
everything
discussed
you can
this.
to bring him to justice.
Obi-Wan is everybody's
You won't
only hope.
surrender. I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Wait, is this actually a timed
Please
quest?
hurry. Raynil may make
That would be kind of cool. She's blatantly also from my part of the UK. She's wearing shorts and a t-shirt in the snow. Wait, what? Gonna lurk for a bit while I finish up with something, but before... Oh... Ade. You don't need to. Don't do it. Oh, it's that way. I went the wrong way. It's fine. We can go around. Drum roll. It does have a time limit. You need to be there before the day is over. Wait, literally the day's over? What if I'd started that at 11? That would have been unfortunate timing. Holy shit! Fucking hell, Addy. You really didn't need to do that, but thank you so much. Wow. That's actually hit a subs goal as well. I don't know what a subs goal is, but well done. You've done it. Holy heckings indeed. You really didn't have to do that, mate, but thank you so much. That is really appreciated. And that is so nice of you as well. So everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody's now got a sub. Yeah, Pika's got a sub, Smile at CCTV's got a sub, Pink Cassie's got a sub, Jet Black Sheep's got a sub, and Refiner Sky. Everybody gets the subs. Irritable Indian is the dude. Ah, yes, and you've now got emotes as well. Oh, man. Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is ads are planning to start, so I was going to end the stream very shortly as well.
What's the matter?
We will deal with this bandit bowman first. There, dealt with. Now we're not going to get attacked at least. Although we might be by that person. Don't even mention it, man. I'm literally mentioning it. That is insane. But thank you. It is very much appreciated. And now my jaw hurts. You know when you smile for a long period of time, especially if you're not used to smiling. Yeah, the jaw do be hurting now. But yeah, please, I encourage everyone who's just got a sub, please do enjoy the emotes. You have cats and you have dogs. Well, a dog, but it's a Zeusy Moosey dog. Who's fighting here?
This ends here. Am I supposed
to
be impressed? Die! Remember the Emperor!
I kind of want this as like a desktop wallpaper.
Die, damn you!
I think this is what we end on, to be honest with you. This is amazing. This forester, this hunter. Oh.
Let's get this over with. This ends here.
Fucking missed.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Why won't you
Why?
die?
First of all, why are his arrows floating? Second of all, why is ricocheting off the rock?
What's the matter?
Oh my god, he got a hit. Oh, he got there in the end. Look at him go. He did it. He's so happy with himself. He's like, yep, I hunted that deer. I'm off. My job's done. That was fucking ridiculous. Well, I've got a shot. This game never fails to deliver. I'm so happy for you, Kilniath. It is making me emotional. Couldn't happen to a bag. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. At least finish the quest though. The problem is, the Twitch thing's popped up with the ads starting, and if I snooze it, then people are going to get ads like forced on them. Do we reckon we can do it in like 5-10 minutes? I can try because I think I can delay them, and then we should be okay. Also, this is not the right cave. This is a different cave. Whack, whack. Erg doesn't fill me with confidence, Ellie. Or are you just making NPC noises? You're right. Okay, I will attempt to do it. If this bandit leaves us alone. Also, what armor is that? Chainmail. Mithril, jeez. Hey, we got some fancy light armor coming. Let's try get there quickly. Yeah, because I'm just conscious I don't want to have the ads run and then, you know, shortly afterwards end the stream, because that feels a bit unfair. It's kind of supposed to be a nice little break for everyone, and then we crack on for another hour. Which is what happened yesterday and why I went on for an extra hour. Right. If I keep my finger over this button, I can snooze them for 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get it done. Place your bets. I've arrived at Borealstone Cave. Thank you, Journal Update. I'm glad you clarified that for us. Oh, is this the guy? Oh, nice sword. Right, let me just click this button. Adds a snooze. Cool. Oh shit, it heals.
What's the matter?
I want your sword. Don't heal yourself. Well, that was easy. Your ad is about to start. I said snooze. It shouldn't be starting. Oh, right, it's another 5-minute timer. Okay. I've located Raynal in Borealstone Cave, who refused to surrender. I mean, I didn't give him much chance, to be fair. Choosing instead to attack me, I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I'm sorry, I think we instigated that. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gellerborn's journal from the chest. Yeah, we defended ourselves. It was self-defense. Glass longsword, nice. That does 12. That's better than his longsword of pain, but we still can't enchant it. I kind of need a house so that we can stash stuff like that to save it for later. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure as its function. I think I should bring it to Erlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Okay, let's go, go, go. Quick, 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 quick. Hup. We're doing it. We nearly completed it. Let's go straight there. No, not Castle Bruma. We'll go to the east gate. At least I know where I'm going from there. Run, run, run.
Yes?
Yes. At least we're building our athletics as well with all this running. Hey up.
Do you bring?
I have brought you a amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Deep dark
However,
secrets.
Because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted
I thought it came from an alien ruin.
And before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
It's the real Amulet of Kings. Or another one from Temu. Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Yep, absolutely. Here you are. Sounds intriguing. The Locket of Queens, yes!
Here is the amulet.
The Locket of Queens, that is amazing.
As beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it.
Thank you.
I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep
Doesn't this turn out to actually be quite a decent amulet as well? I'm kind of remembering that. Phylactery of something.
Has been done.
Justice prevails. It is a phylactery of litheness. Fortify speed on self. 7. Okay. It's not amazing. But I don't think we've got an amulet at the moment. So now we've got 7 points of speed. Does that mean we've got zoomies now? Not quite. You can still do the janky ass run though. Also, the thing that proper triggers me about armors in Oblivion, and this is true for the original Oblivion as well, is the fact that the metals bend. That's always bothered me. Armor should not bend, not metal stuff. But yes, we managed to do it just in time, I think. Oh, my God, Addy. Thank you for that. That was ridiculous. Right, we are going to save the game and we are going to leave it there for tonight. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Ellie, for keeping me hydrated and for your knowledge and help. Very much appreciated. Thanks, Peekawood, for joining in. Thank you everybody who has chatted. Martin as well for dropping in. And I need to scroll up and remember names and stuff now. I don't want to miss anyone. But at the same time, Jet Black Sheep, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I've had a good, awesome chat, awesome stream. Really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you have, please consider following on Twitch. And if you are catching up on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe. And just before we do head off, I am going to see if there are any friendos that are streaming at the moment. Oh, God. Somebody's singing in my ear. Twitch autoplay.
Maybe I found you and the world turned.
Okay, let me back out of Twitch. Because apparently it's autoplay music with me turning autoplay off. Vana Sky is actually playing Sackboy: A Big Adventure, so we will send the stream there. So thank you very much for watching. Have a cracking rest of your day, and I will do /raid I can't remember the how to spell the username. Where's my raid button gone? All my buttons have moved around. Bear with. Following. Ravana Sky. There we go. Start raid. I'll get better at this, I promise. When I figure out all the buttons and everything. But until then, you can laugh at me. It's fine. Have a cracking rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.